So the stream is up and running. Hello, and yeah, we're just doing a little stream. Not quite sure how long we're going to stream for, but I have finally got to the stage where I can collect my Power Play add-ons, I believe. Go down here. We will be assassinating people as well in a moment, but I just want to see if I can access these. Oh, there we go. Available ratings: rating 1, 2, 3. Alright, okay. Carried over from last week, 380. But I am at level 3. And that says unlock the mining lance after 4 weeks. So, what I think I will do, because what I'll do now is I'll switch power once I've done this, I think. What we need to do is dash over to my base, wherever that is. There we go. We're going to fly over there, drag a ship out of storage, load it with mining lances, and then switch power. That's the plan. Let's see if that works. I've picked up some missions here as well, to see if there's any more worth grabbing before I go, and then we'll come back and do the missions. And I'm looking for reputation. See if there's more assassination missions. Not there. And that's not enough rep. Take down, not enough rep. Da-da-da-da. Nope. Okay. Not enough rep. I'm not going to do those 1 rep. No, 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 no. Got massacre. I'm not doing massacres for 1 rep. Well, I'm not doing massacres full stop because they take too long. Quickly check on this one then. It's not going to give me any more, is it? By the looks of things, no. Right. We got fuel. Let's go and see if we can get those mining lances. That is the plan. So that's what we'll do. I've not got any weird cargo, have I? Let's just check. No. Okay. Let's go. I'm not sure if my voice attack is went on. It just did an update, so we can try that, I guess. Full power to shields.
Power to shields.
Oh, it is working. Okay. To a point. Full power to engines.
Powering engines.
Okay, that's working. Cool. Let's see if it's a bit more reliable since the update. It always used to get upset with lights. Lights.
On.
Lights. Lights.
Off.
Sorted out. Engage jump drive.
Engaging jump drive.
There's a bit of a pause, isn't there, with it? I think that's why a lot of people like to just do it themselves. How many jumps have we got? Oh, it might be a few. 9 jumps. Oh dear, oh dear. Should have put a Guardian Frameshift booster on, but never mind. We'll get through. I have had a go as well at putting a channel icon emoji thing down there. Don't know if it's working or not. I'm slowly getting there with the Twitch channel in time, because what I want is for people to be able to interact with the channel. unfortunately, most of the things that involve interaction, you have to use bits for all the little gadgets and stuff. And I don't want to force people to have to donate. So I'm still trying to figure out a way of how you can interact without having to spend your money. Of course, if you're absolutely loaded, feel free. I would like to get a VR headset at some point. But they is expensive.
Key systems are at optimum levels, readying for exit.
So anyway, yeah, we're just going back to base. And hopefully I can acquire a load of those mining lances that I've not had a chance to play with yet. I've just done my, I think it was 5 weeks in total, because I haven't been really focusing on the power play thing, but I did want to unlock the mining lances. So hopefully that's worked. I'm about to go and find out. That is the plan. Then we're going to carry on assassinating people.
Jumping to next system.
The system's nominal. Alrighty. And yes, it is a bit of a daytime stream if you're thinking. I'm on holiday. So to speak. Jumping around.
Warning.
Still trying to figure out the best way of getting about the galaxy with I'll have to check to see how long it takes to ship a ship over, because I could have just used my commander's yacht, which is great fun to fly. But I'll check to see how long it takes to ship it over next time, in terms of time. So if I have to nip off and do anything else like what I'm doing now, I'd rather do it in my yacht than in my
Confirming exit
battleship.
point telemetry.
Just looking at my fuel levels, this isn't going to be a scoopable star. I better keep an eye on that. Hopefully the next jump is scoopable. Let's go. Hope everybody's having a lovely day. And if you just joined, I'm just going to go and see if I can grab those mining lances. It's taken like 5 weeks. So I'm just going back to base to see if I can grab those. If I can, which I hope I should be able to, according to the power play panel, I'll drag a I forgot to scoop fuel, didn't I?
Key systems are at optimal levels.
Oh well.
Readying
I'll
exit
drag out a ship and load it with mining
Warning.
lances. I wish you'd stop shouting warning. How many jumps have I got left? 3 jumps. Well, I'm not going to do it with this fuel. What I'll do is I'm going to have to do a dangerous manoeuvre here and scoop some fuel from definitely going to have to scoop some fuel from this new White Dwarf. White Dwarfs are the most dangerous stars to scoop fuel from, or frameshift drive boost. In my scanner in the middle there, you'll see the star icon. If that goes red when I go into this scooping area, which is a jet cone, then I'm in a lot of trouble. So you've got to be very careful. It's a very fine line. Okay. Hopefully it'll charge.
Boost activated.
Thank you. Right. Let's get out of here. Oh, that's a problem. Insufficient fuel. 30 light years. Okay, that's no problem. We'll find somewhere we can scoop from. What is our range right now? Our range right now is 28. Alright, so it won a scoopable somewhere around 28 light years away. That's scoopable. That is not what I selected. Let's try. Hello. 17. $23. Just check it is scoopable. M class. Yes, it is. So we'll go there. Did I select it? No, I didn't. But that is it there. Select it this time. That will work better. Here we go. M class, definitely. Good. Teach me for not scooping some fuel. Alrighty, here we go.
Adjusting for jump. Warning.
Oh, why does it keep saying what? Because it say hostile maybe. Down in the bottom there. Bottom left. Bottom right even. Just to scoop up some fuel. Is it actually forgotten where we're going? Not worried about temperature. Because that is hot stuff anyway. Someone's got to say it. Alrighty. Let's just check it's remembered where we're going. Yes, it has. Good. Alright, let's go. Yo, diggity. Da-da-da. So yeah, mining lances, that'd be nice. Now I'm wondering what to get after mining lances. I'll have a browse through the superpowers and see what's what.
Hyperspace velocity reached. Hull integrity is within limits. All other systems are now at normal levels.
Wonderful. Do-do-do-do. Alrighty. Come on. Let's go. Right, hit me up with some mining lances. Cruiser system. Not Jameson's base, but Jameson's memorial. That'll do. System's nominal. So I've got a Type 10 parked up at Jameson's, and what my plan is, I will drag that out and load it full of miner lances. That'll give me 9. I think that'll be enough. Just need to get there. I've been after these minor lances for some time, so we'll just, like I say, we'll grab some and then get back to assassination. And also, I just want to check and see what other superpower mod is worth getting. I do fancy getting the pack hounds just because they look good. I don't know if they're actually any good, but maybe I'll do those next. Not sure what other modules to get. I guess basically what you do, you just go through and unlock every single one. But I went for minor lances first, because once I've got all my ranks sorted out, unlock the cutter, then it'll be a bit of credit earning, so I can outfit the cutter. Well, I should be able to outfit it, but it'll cost about $1 billion to sort it out, and I've only got about 2 billion at the moment, so I will need to go mining afterwards to pay for that. And of course, when fleet carriers finally arrive, what landing pad are we on? 39? Yeah. Landing gear.
Deploying landing gear.
So yeah, that's the plan. We're almost on the last tier of the required Empire rank for the cutter as well, so let's see how that goes. Right, so let's double check the power screen. Now, I have been with this lady for 5 weeks and 6 days. I know that's more than I need to be, but I've not really been keeping on top of the power thing. But I am now at rating level 3. Hey, Soccer Salt, how's it doing? I'm good today, thank you very much. I hope you are too. Yeah, so it's all good. I've finally got to the point, my very first power play module unlock. So I've just come to my base station, and the plan is that I'm going to drag out my mining mule, which is my type 10, that I don't really use for anything, but I thought if I drag that out of the shipyard, strip all the weapons off, whatever's on it, I think it's full of mining lasers at the moment, and load it up with mining lances. That's the plan. And then I've got a stock of them, and then I'm going to switch power, and I might go for pack hounds next. I don't know just yet, but first thing I'm going to do is get the type 10 out. I've got another Federal Corvette. Oh, that's my Federal Corvette miner. Okay, I'll leave that there for a minute. Type 10 Defender, what's on here? Oh yeah, so I was experimenting, as you can see. I just loaded it out with miner lasers, just being really silly. I just wanted to see how quickly I could mine a rock for, and the answer was, I think, about 7 seconds. And that's why I called it Suck 'em Dry. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip all these off, and I'm going to load it with, let's get it out of stock first. Let's use that one. So yeah, plan is strip all those standard miner lasers off and load it to the hilt with the mining lances. That gives me a stock that I can use then going forwards. I don't even know if I'm going to like the mining lances yet. I just wanted to get them. I mean, the good thing about them is, of course, that you can mine rocks from a lot further away. So that's the plan. Right, Starport Services. So we want outfit. Yes, we do. And then stored modules. And what I want to do, store multiple, and then just go to hard points, and they should all be miner lasers. Yeah. So that was my crazy miner. So just think of the best way of doing this, because if I strip them off, it'll be quicker than selling one at a time, because as you know, it's got to do the animation. It will take forever. So let's tick this box. We've got room to store them just, but then I'm going to sell them anyway. So we'll store all those. Confirm. Right, it should now be stripped. Hello. Is it still doing an animation behind the scenes? Must have been. Right, but at least it's only done it once. As we go back now, we should be empty on hard points. Yes. Okay, the key thing now is, can I buy a mining lance? According to everything, I should be able to. Mining tools. Show me the mining lance. Come on. Mining lance beam laser. That's got to be the one. Maximum range 2,000 meters. Thank you very much. I'll have that. Right. I'm just going to put one on each hard point. Mining lance. Yep. I think 9 will be enough. Hey, Soccer Salt. Question about the stored modules. Is that only on that specific station or everywhere you have stored modules? Well, basically, this is 2 answers to that. First of all, everything that I store at this station stays at this station unless I move them about by transferring them. The second part of that question is you can only store up to 120 items total. So if I store 120 items at this station and then go to another station, I won't be able to store any more. That is the limit. And of course, lots of people would like more storage. And now that probably explains to you why I am not storing these mining lances. I'm fitting them to a ship because I'm buying 9. If I put 9 into storage, that would waste all my storage. So the trick is you put them onto... I've actually looked at the mining lances. Don't know if they look any different. So that's why I'm storing them on a ship, so it doesn't waste my storage. Okay, but you can transfer a, let's say, mining laser from point A to point B. Yes, you can. Absolutely. Just like ships. And I'll show you that in a minute. I'll just get all these mining lances put on this ship. I didn't even check to see how much they cost. Of course, these mining lances only have one size, which is a shame. It's a pity they don't do a size 2 for faster mining, but let's have a closer look. They look like just like the other ones, don't they? Oh, they actually look, no, they're a little bit stumpier, actually. A little bit stumpier than the standard ones. So they are a different model. Mining lance. It is a lot of shuffling about, but the Type 10 has the most hard points. That's why I'm using the Type 10. And so if there is something else that I unlock, I'll buy another Type 10 and pack it out with that other weapon. So if I do go for the pack hounds, it will be pack hounds on another Type 10. What have I done there? I've done something wrong. 1. Oh, it's just because it's class 1, so there's less selection. But we still want mining tools. There we go. Mining lance. There it is. Hey, Vision Thing. How you doing, sir? Welcome along. 2 kilometers longer collecting travel time. Yeah, the idea is there's multiple uses for them, I believe. I may not like them, but the thing is I've unlocked them now, so I've got them. But basically, rather than firing off prospectors and wasting them, you can use the mining lance at distance to break off a fragment or 2 and just see if it's one that's worth chucking out a prospector for, I think is the idea. And of course I can do silly things like do combat with just mining lasers, because that's a sort of nut around as well. So that's something else that I wanted to try out, because mining lances of course can be used as a weapon. Not the most powerful, but I've got a Federal Corvette fully loaded with mining lances, which is something that I might do as a build, and then go out and see what we can do. Right, there we go. That is 9 mining lances. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All mining lances. Great. So that's my mining lance storage sorted. that's all I wanted to do with that right now. I might play with the Mining Lancers later on. This stream will have a break point at some point. Thought I'd just do a couple of hours. We're going to go off and do some more assassination missions now. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, shipyard. Get my Federal Corvette back out. Make sure I get the right one out, because I've got a miner as well. Right, make my day punk is my combat ship. So we'll drag that out. So there, I've just stored 9 mining lances on my Type 10. I'm happy with that. So whenever I want to go mining now, I just drag that out and strip it and put the mining lances on other things. Right, the other thing I want to... Oh, I won't bother with it now. I can tidy up my stored modules at any point. But what we're doing now, I'm just thinking about saving time. Because my missions are down here. Range sampling, yeah, definitely, absolutely. Let's go straight here. We'll go there. I won't mess about putting an FSD booster on just to get there. It's only a few jumps, it's nothing major, but I will fill up with fuel though. And repair from that bit of neutron stroke white dwarf boosting. So yeah, what do you guys think about the proposed patch? I've been playing around with it the other day. I like most of the stuff. I'm not sure about the different look to neutron stars. They've changed the way the jet cone looks. I don't know if it looks better or not, to be honest. They fixed the bug with a... Oh, that's just reminded me. I need to pledge to a different power, don't I? Can I do that from space, or do I have to be docked? I've not decided which one to get yet either. Let's have a look. Can I... let's see... Galactic power. Right, I'm done with you. I've used you. So let's leave power. Can we do that from here? Should you choose to leave, you will lose your rating and be unable to join another power for half a day. Oh, okay. So I can't join another power at the moment then. Well, thanks for the mining lances, love. It's been a pleasure. But now I'm finished with you. So let's just have a look at Galactic Powers now. Who does the... what's next? So I can't pledge allegiance. Okay, so I've got to wait half a day. Fair enough. But who does the pack hounds? I'm thinking about getting those next. Imperial Hammer. That sounds quite interesting as well. Well, I've got half a day to look into which power to go with next for which module. Trying to think. Is it Felicity Winters that does pack hounds? Level 3. Pulse Disruptor. Okay, lots to choose from. We'll worry about that when we can actually choose a power, I think. For now, let's go and blow up some pirates. But what I'm going to do as well, I'm going to see how long it takes to ship over my commander yacht, which I can use for dashing about with, rather than using this combat ship, which doesn't have great jump range. I think I've only got about 21 light years on this at the moment, and that's without a Guardian booster, of course. So I've got a commander yacht, which is a Imperial Courier, and I have to say, for fun, it is pretty awesome. Right, and I just have to be careful because this is a white dwarf, and like I'll always say every time I come across a white dwarf, you have to be very careful scooping from these and boosting, because you get very... Oh, it's gone red already. See that on my scanner? Down there. If I look down there. See that red blob? That is the white dwarf. Yep, which is just out of view there. There it is. That means I'm pretty close to being knocked out of Super Cruise. If I get knocked out of Super Cruise whilst I'm in that jet cone right in front of me, it's very difficult to survive and get back out. You've got to be very lucky. So I just moved away a little bit there, so it's not red anymore. As you can see, it's gone back to yellow, so we're safe again. Now we can enter the jet cone and scoot. Have to be so careful.
Boost activated.
And I can tell you now, I have... Get out of it. Get away, get away. Whew. That's the other thing. Once you have scoop, sometimes it keeps pushing the ship towards the star, so you can't actually boost or super cruise out of it very well. And sometimes you actually super cruise down the cone and get knocked out of super cruise that way as well, which isn't good. So they are dangerous. Definitely the most dangerous body in Elite Dangerous by far is the White Dwarf. So look out for those. Of course, with the neutron star, the reason why they're not as dangerous, although they do have a jet cone, is because the neutron star is so much smaller, and the jet cone therefore gives you more leeway, and they're just kind of a safer option for boosting. Yeah, I have lost about 3 ships to a White Dwarf so far, and I would call myself fairly experienced. Sometimes you just get unlucky. I have escaped a few times when I do get knocked out and in the jet cone. It's all about, you know, trying to choose a system to jump to that's in the direction that you're currently being thrown about in, and then getting away. It's not easy though. I fought for ages. On one occasion, I was in this very ship actually, and I got knocked out. Wasn't paying attention, and I resupplied on air about 4 times because I was determined to try and get out. But it got to the point where rebooting the ship wouldn't fix anything anymore, and so it was a case of suicide. So there we go. Right, so I'm just going to move away from the start. It's another White Dwarf, that's why I'm being careful. I just want it to get behind me on the scanner in the middle there, and then move into the jet cone so that I don't end up fighting for my life. I think I might have been going a bit too fast there. We'll see. Come on, boost up. Ah, I knew it. Never mind. Better safe than sorry, eh? We'll just spin back round. Get back in that jet cone. Here we go. So there's the... I'm just trying to think now. Where is... So I'm just being overly cautious. Bitten a few times by these stars, so just want to be careful. Right, I believe that is the jet cone there. There it is. It's hard to spot sometimes as well. It's tricky. There we go. Very faint.
Boost activated.
After all that, it was just that was required. Alright, come on then, let's get out of there before we get knocked out of Super Cruise. I feel better now. Alright. I don't know about you guys. Has anyone watching been knocked out of Super Cruise in a jet cone and died? I'd be interested to know.
Leaving system.
Or have you avoided boosting from a White Dwarf or a neutron star because of that very problem? It's not nice seeing your ship go pop due to a star. Alright, how far away are we? Just 4 jumps and we'll be straight into the action. Let's just grab a bit of fuel here actually. Yeah, so things are good. I've got my mining lances anyway. That's a positive. What I want to try and do, maybe by the end of today, I will be streaming again later as well. The intention is that I can get unlock the cutter today. That's what I want to do today. It's my challenge. And that will have me at a point where I've unlocked all of the ships, triple elite, and lots of other things as well. And like I said, then the next thing for me to do really is just unlock all of the power play modules. Because
Modules.
what? I don't want to see modules. Exit. Good old voice attack. Yeah, so once I've unlocked all the modules, then that'll be pretty much it. Now, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't think power play will go away in the new update. I'm on about the update in 2020, back end of, which is the complete new change. I have a feeling that maybe CQC or what's the other name for it? I can't remember now. Arena, isn't it? Yeah, CQC or Arena. I don't know. I'm not sure if they're going to get rid of that or not. I think there would be uproar for the people who do play it. But I watched a live stream on from Elite Dangerous, from the community managers, and I can't remember who it was who made the comment, but when they were going through the ranks and they were saying about, oh yeah, I want to get to be triple elite, which is what I am, triple elite. As you can see, elite. There is another rank down there where I'm semi-professional, which is CQC. And when they got to the CQC thing, they went, and CQC, they just went, nah. So that doesn't install a lot of hope for CQC and what they might do with it. I think it would be far more popular if they added an element to it where you could do CQC but use your own ship, your own shipyard, and also of course keep what's already there so that people can always play on a level playing field to a point. Even the standard CQC, the higher you rank up, the more options you can do with your ships, which kind of makes it a bit one-sided if you're new to CQC and you're up against someone who's elite, because they'll have a much bigger choice of loadout. But I think CQC would definitely be more popular if they allowed people to use their own shipyard, and you could have, silly battles like vultures versus Federal corvettes, and players being able to do that. I think that would be more interesting. I mean, I would probably have a go at that. I'm not the best at combat, to be honest, and I certainly not really played with making a PvP ship at all. And I know some people just play Elite just for the PvP element, and they're very experienced at building PvP ships.
Maximum velocity.
And player versus player ships are totally different to ships that you would normally use to play the game.
All systems check out. No unusual activity.
They're completely
Warning.
I wish it would just stop shouting warning randomly. But they are totally focused for one thing, and that is PvP combat. You couldn't use one to play PvE, versus the game really, because they're just completely built for one purpose only. Right, so I think we are in Mission Land. Let's have a look. Probably best if I just go and scan the nav beacon. Sometimes it gives you there's nothing here at the moment. So we'll just scan the nav beacon, and that will give us our mission target. And we're going to be doing assassination, so we won't be needing that view anymore for the moment. Let's use... Oh, we have got Super Cruise. I do like Super Cruise Assist. It is great for streaming. At first I thought, oh, it's another lazy mod. But when you're streaming and you've got other things to do and you want to have a little break, have a little vape maybe, Super Cruise Assist is great for that. I recommend not letting it engage though if it's a long trip until you're very close to your target, because I think someone did a test. Hutton Orbital's about an hour and a half manually. On Super Cruise Assist, I think it took about 4 hours. So, yeah. Let it engage at the last minute. Don't fly all that way. Unless, of course, you'll have to go and make supper or something. But then you might get interdicted, so you got to be careful. So, yeah, it's all good. Okay. I'm not sure how many wing missions I've got, if any. I've got a load of bounties to collect. Look at all that. Right, that's me scanning that done. So no wing missions. Okay, so we're not going to be challenged at all here. Now, have I got my pilot aboard? Don't say she's inactive. She's not aboard. Can I not make her active from here? No. Alright, we'll have to do that next time we land. Oh well, she won't be flying the ship for this little round. Right, back into Super Cruise then. Let's see where our mission target is. I might just do this one and pick up my pilot, because I do want to get her trained up. It sounds like someone's trying to interdict me already. Who's this guy? I'll just check to see if that's my target. Quite often they're in Pythons. Duke of Chutney. There you go, it's a mission target, as I suspected. Let's just see where he's heading though, because there's probably a location as well. Yeah, there we go. Threat level 4. That'll be him. Let's go there. I don't have an interdictor. I can't pull him out of warp, so we'll go to the mission waypoint. It could be another mission, because I've got quite a few stacked up, actually. But all of my utility slots are filled with shield boosters, because I've got a quick recharge shield set up. But a very strong one, so I didn't want to waste the utility slot just to go and pull someone out of warp. So we'll just go to the mission target instead. So there we go. So I'm not exactly a fan of the suggested new FSS scanner mechanic at all. It defeats the whole object of what it was introduced for in the first place. I'm thinking about making a video, not a live stream, but making a video just to show the progression of where we started and where we are now, and ultimately the proposed solution. And when you put it all together, you'll see that the proposed solution puts us back where we started. But kind of, yeah, pretty much back where we started, really, which is a massive step back. And of course, the thing is, a lot of players that play Elite Dangerous at the moment, you know, there's a good majority of them that never experienced what it was like in the very beginning. But essentially, when Elite first came out, when you arrived in a system, the honk, as we like to call it, only had a range of 500 light seconds. So, and that was it. So you couldn't reveal the entire system. And the only way you could find other bodies was by flying around and looking for a moving bright light, which would be a planet or a body within that system. Because the only thing that's going to move that's bright is going to be a planet. It won't be a star, of course, because space is huge and you'd have to be going pretty darn fast to see a star move. So that was how you found bodies in the game. And of course it's progressed from there. Then they upgraded the honk, so it would do, I think it was 1,000 light seconds.
Waiting orders.
And then finally, ultimately, they made the honk do infinity, and it just showed you everything in the system. And then some people said, oh, that's a bit of a win-win, make it harder. So they brought out the FSS. And the FSS was put there so that you had to manually find each body, but it was easier to do it, and you didn't have to look for moving bright lights, essentially. It's full power to weapons here. Let's just not mess about. Give him everything. He's probably got about 5 seconds left to live. Frame shift drive charged. Good luck with that one. And that's that. There we go. Right, let's just pick up some of his debris. Vision thing. Yeah, the scanner change is a very bad move. I agree. They said it was to stop the scan time of 30 seconds, but only to make everyone now have to fly to the planets. Absolutely hit the nail on the head. It's ridiculous. Yeah. I looked at it today. I don't really feel the need to go back into the beta now. I've seen enough. I've checked out all the fixes. The plus points of the patch, proposed patch, whatever we're going to call it. Let's call it a patch because there's not really anything new in there. I like the rescuing your pilots, your crew. That's good. So that means that I might start using crew members again. In fact, as you know, I've got one at the moment that I'll probably go and pick up after this mission. I like the fact that they fixed the power play interface now, because that really annoyed me when I first tried to use it and it didn't seem to do anything. Very confusing. But at the moment it only works with keyboard, but they're going to fix that. Tested that works. I'm not sure about the new visuals on the jet cones. I'm not sure. I don't know if it looks better or worse. I don't know why they changed them. But yeah, the new mechanic. In fact, I did start. There's a few things that they could do. There's some elements that I would take. Well, actually, there isn't any elements that I would take from what their proposal was. But I'll tell you what I will do though is I'll just quickly load up something I was playing with. The other problem I've got at the moment is I can't really interact with the forums, and the reason for that, someone took offence to. I complained a lot about the last patch where everything broke when they introduced ARCs, and some forum moderator said, "Oh, calm down, whatever," and I got banned. And since then, I've not been able to get back in. It was only meant to be for a month. That was in August. I still can't get back in, so I can't post anything. But I'm not going to cry about it. But what I can quickly do, that should work, is I'll show you something here. Let's see if I've got a scene for you. Let's try that. It's not showing. Why is that not showing? Let's configure that. That should work. Just want to show you something that I was going to mock up. Why is it? That's completely not the right thing I wanted to show you. Hang on. Let's do this. That looks weird. Okay. That's no good. Let's not do that. Let's capture a whole screen, I think. Let's do that. Hang on. Bear with me. Let's cancel that. That's not what I wanted to show you. Let's try editing my scene one more time. And let's add that one. Should work. There we go. Right, so hopefully you can see that. And basically what I've done, as you can see, is I have maximize that again. I've moved, if I put a brush stroke on or something, So I've got rid of this area because it just annoyed me with the flipping panel, as in flipping panel, and put it over this side. Yeah, round here. That would make more sense. Just put everything there in one place, and it would be better. But not wait for this geo-likely rubbish. Get rid of that, and just tell us what's there once it's finished resolving. And the other thing that I think that they should do, which has been suggested a few times and makes complete sense, is let's see, why is that not uncapturing? That's strange. I can't seem to uncapture that window now. Unless I'm missing something. That's a bit bizarre. Why is that being strange? I see, I'm being silly. There we go. Sorry, user error. So that was my first idea. And the second one, I will get to you in a second, Soccer Salt, yes. Just wanted to finish off the context of what I was saying. The other thing is that it's been suggested that we put indicators or icons in the system map to show you where the biological and geological items are. I mean, really what they should do, if I go to that one for instance, it should tell you here, biological, geological, how many, yeah, so that you don't have to keep going trying to use the FFS scanner to go and find out what's there. And also, what would be handy if they put exactly the same information on the navigation panel. So you've got like a landable ship icon there. You've got all that space in that first column, yeah, which is mostly got one icon. There's one with 3. I mean, they could have put in there as well, like an icon with a number, just to say biological, geological as well. And then it would be a lot more useful. And it can resolve that when it's good and ready. Having to fly to a planet now to find out what's on there is just right back to where we started at the very beginning. So yeah, rant over. Right, I think also whilst we've done that, we've collected all the resources. What's this over here? What have we got there? Oh, it's just a wake. Okay, good stuff. Let's go and back to our base and pick up our pilot. I'm also going to fly over, I think, my captain's yacht as well. That way we can play with it later. Right, yeah, Sucker Salt. The Python. The Python? The Python is a fantastic ship. Absolutely is. Right back in the early days, the Python was the one that was always being nerfed because it was just so overpowered. The amount of output and power, the weapon placement, everything about it was just like overpowered. It was awesome.
Jumping to next system.
Everybody had a Python. And to this day, it's still, even though it's been nerfed many, many times, it's still an extremely good,
Key systems
in
are
fact,
at
the
optimal
best
levels.
medium, I think,
Ready
ship
for
there
exit
is.
now.
The only thing that kind of is on par with it now is the Crate Mark II. And the Crate Mark II was brought out to sort of give someone a choice between a Python and a different ship, really. But overall, they're pretty much on par. But some say the Python is still better than the Crate. So yeah, great ship. Obviously, get it engineered. If you want to have a lot of fun with it, depending on what you want to use it for, which is a good question. What are you going to use it for? It's an all-round ship, so you can use it for everything pretty much. Maybe not exploration so much. The jump range is not that great, but it's not shabby. For sure. Right, let's go and dock and hand in this mission, see if there are any more, and pick up our pilot. Here we go. There. So yeah, I'd be interested to know what you plan on doing with the Python. I'm guessing maybe combat or mining is its sort of like most common but then of course it's great at cargo runs as well. So yeah, it's a great ship. Absolutely. Yeah, so in terms of what we do next, this is my rank at the moment. So I'm Earl 84%, and as soon as I get out to 100, I hand in the mission for ranking up again, and then I've just got that last tier to do, and we'll have the cutter. So like I said, I like to have the cutter by the end of today. That's the plan. So this is a little bit of an early warm-up stream, and then I'll probably be streaming later on today. So you like the combat? Okay, cool. Yeah, well, the Python, great combat ship. You'll find that most of these missions that I'm doing at the moment, the assassination ones, they're not wing missions. But even on the wing missions, sometimes the main guy you got to take down, he's flying a Python. That's how good they are. Yeah, in terms of earning credits, again, the game has changed so much. Earning credits always used to be about trade. Where's my ships over there? Let's get some power to engines. It was pretty much trade was the way to do it. Combat and missions. It was mainly trade, basically. Running between two particular systems, you could make a lot of credits. Then it was passenger missions. And there was lots of complaints about mining, saying it wasn't worth it. Exploration was always been the poor relation until recently. But yeah, now it's a complete reversal, and the best way to earn money is indeed mining. Landing pad 9, pay attention. So yeah, landing gear.
Gear down.
Time for a new co-pilot, I think. So yeah, mining for credits. If you're talking about 200 million an hour mining is about the average. You can't earn that in in that space of time. You can't earn that money in any other profession apart from mining. Passenger missions take a long time. You can stack them, yes, but again, it takes a long time. Especially the sightseeing ones. So the initial credits look juicy. In terms of credits per hour, mining all day long. Right, let's just complete this one. Let's just check where we are on 84%. Okay. Reputation. 848. So that's 2% just right there, just from one mission. That's what we're talking about. Oh, and we've got some more missions to take. Let's grab that assassination one. Let's go to reputation. I'll totally stack up on these. So, plus rep there. Have that one. Any assassination ones? Wing assassination mission. Good stuff. Lots of cred for that in terms of reputation. And another one. Excellent. Take that one. Give the massacre ones a big wide berth, because I hope I didn't just take a massacre one then. I'll just show you what they're like. 42 really hard ships. That's going to take you probably 2 sessions of elite to clear down. Not worth it. But look, one of the things that elite does quite well at the moment is on the missions is if you see a big payout for a mission, you know it's going to take time, and that's what these credits relate to. So to do a wing mission solo, take down 42 ships. It's a wing mission, so that means those ships are going to be about 4 times harder to kill, or should I say 4 times longer to kill than a normal massacre mission for a start. So 17 million, you think, oh wow, that's a lot of credits. That's going to take you a couple of sessions of elite to clear that down, and then 17 million doesn't look so good anymore. So look out for those. And even the same for these ones. 18 million, yeah. You've got to take out 80 ships. It's just a massive grind, and sometimes it's hard to find them as well. So it's that's why I avoid the massacre missions. I'm not scared of them. You know, I can do them in this ship. I just don't want to waste that much time. I have better things to do. So that's why I'm stacking up on assassination missions that give me a good lot of rep. See, that's massacre, massacre, massacre. Nothing there for me on that one. Massacre. Nothing there. I've got a good stock off the rest of these already, I think. Oh, there's an assassinate. We'll have that one. Yeah, plenty of rep. Wing missions, you know, they are a lot harder to do for assassination. And the other thing about wing missions, when you're doing them, whether it be in a wing or solo as I do, the ships can shoot through your shields. So even though your shields don't go down, you will have to come back for repairs at some point. So there we go. That's a good selection of missions we have. Right. Let me just, before I go back to the chat, remind myself to pick up my pilot. Because I want to train her up, because soon we'll be able to rescue our, I don't know what I'm doing in that panel. Soon we'll be able to rescue our pilots in the next patch. I don't want to be there either. Sort it out. I want the crew lounge. Here we go. Right, let's make her active. Okay, she's aboard the ship. That's what we want. Lovely jubbly. Right, before we take off then, let's just quick look at the chat. Right. Yeah, from the credit thing, yeah, mining, definitely. From the days that you've been playing. You're 5 days old in the game, wow. YouTube core mining, I went there with my Cobra. Great way to quickly earn money. Got 16 tons of cargo, went back to the station, sold it for 20 million, bought the arse, but did 2 more runs, got 130 million. Almost had 3 million, bought a Python, here I am. Yep, absolutely. It has been done. Someone's done, I think, I can't remember what the record is now. It's something silly like 6 hours from Sidewinder to Anaconda, I think is the quickest I've ever seen. I could be wrong, it's about 6 hours, something like that. So mining definitely is the way to earn money in Elite Dangerous, absolutely. Also, those massacre missions should be 10 times more versus the time it takes. Yeah, I'm doing massacre at the moment. It's 30 ships. I'm doing it just for fun, and it gives me 8 million. It's nothing for that time spent compared to spending time mining. It's a joke. Yeah, absolutely. You know, if you want to have fun, take. I don't know how strong your ship is, but you know, you can earn a lot more rep if you're trying to rep up, which I recommend you do. Why just go and take missions? Why not take them from a power, so that you can rep up and unlock the Federal Corvette and the cutter, which is what I'm doing. So if you're going to do it, you might as well do it and do something else at the same time. It's making more effective use of your time. So not only are you gaining rank in your elite for combat, for example, you can kill sort of like 3 birds with 1 stone. So doing combat, you're going to rank up your combat ranking. As you can see, mine's at elite. You're also going to earn credits. But if you take your missions for your... let's go back into Starport Services quickly. When you go to the mission board, just make sure any mission you do comes from someone with one of these icons. Either the Empire, or the Federation. The Alliance doesn't have a separate ranking system. It's only Federation and Empire. Now you can see I'm up to Rear Admiral on Federation. That gets you the Federal Corvette. I'm just about to move to the next level on Empire, which will get me the cutter. So make use of your time. And so which station do you pick those up? Basically, just go into the Galaxy map. It's try and error. You can use search databases as well. But essentially, if you just go to the Galaxy map and put it into map mode, like so, and then choose whatever you want it to be. So say if you wanted to do stuff for I'm going to go choose Alliance here, yeah, or Allegiance. And now you can see each planet is a coloured dot. So if you say you wanted to get the Federal Corvette first, which is a great combat ship. In fact, I'd probably recommend getting the Federal Corvette first, because it makes doing combat missions later on fun, because it's more manoeuvrable. Then what you want to do is just switch off everything else and look for planets that are red, and then just visit them. It's potluck really which ones. Go for sort of like heavily populated systems. That totally missed the icon I clicked on. Hilarious. But there's a red one there, for example. If you go to one of those, which is a Federation, you should find that there are mission contacts there with the Federation logo. And those are the ones that you want to take the missions for. Ideally, you want to look for ones that are war. So if you find a system, this one is Federation. If the info will stay up. Federation, it's got 5 million, so it's not very big. You want to probably go for a bigger one than that. You can change it to population to find those bigger ones, and then just choose a max and a minimum, something around there, and then go hunting around. There we go. So that one there you see has got 928 million. And if they're at a state of war or something like that, that's where you're going to get your most assassination missions from. And like I say, make sure you look out for the mission givers with the right icon. This one is a Empire symbol. Obviously the Federation looks like the Federation logo, as you can see there in red. Okay, so that's the best thing to do. So that way you're not wasting time just doing pew pew. You're actually doing your pew pew for your elite rating. You're doing pew pew for your credits, and you're also doing pew pew for your ranking with the particular side, whether it be the Federation or Empire. And I've done my Federation one as far as I needed to get my Federal Corvette. And like I say, what I'm doing now is doing the same for, just seeing some donation missions pop up. I can take those. Doing the same now for my Empire. Let's just check this is the right guy. I think donation missions, anything helps just to rank up, just to save the grind, because I would rather get back to playing the game that I want to play. I only get 1 rep for that one. It's a bit disgusting. 2 rep on that one. Yeah, but I'll take them. Money's kind of meaningless in Elite Dangerous these days. Who knows? They might change that though. Strange that those donations weren't there before. I might have just scrolled past them actually. Right, I've got enough here anyway. I've got my pilot on board. Let's go and kill some pirates, I think. What's the delay for? Hello? Why? Ah, it's doing that because I haven't got an SRV. It's alright, user error, don't panic. Just check my crew is aboard. Yes, she is. Alrighty. Let's go and kill some people. Does more... Oh, sorry, Visions thing. I'd like to see 200 mil an hour from mining run from my spare account from deleted to save. Trade elite twice in 1 week. The last one in 13 hours. Pay night mining. Best I saw was about 100 million per hour. Yeah. When I did it, I did Void Opal. And what was the other one? Also the diamonds as well. What are they? Compressed diamonds? Can't remember what they're called now. Those were the 2 ones where I did at least 200 million an hour. And the first time I did the Void Opal, which is the core mining, I did it on a live stream. And when I looked exactly an hour into the live stream, and I'd collected 200 million. So yeah, totally doable. Pay night one, yeah, that's where you have to go for the double and triple hotspots, I guess, to get maximum value out of that. And it's probably best to do it in a wing. It just makes life a little bit more interesting, I guess. So, oh, and you filmed it all. Still not ready to try editing it yet. Oh yeah, I know. I'm terrible for that. I've got so much footage. so many videos that you want to do, but then it's like, oh, I've actually got to sit down and edit it. And obviously, if you're editing a video, you're not playing the game, which is why I kind of tend to do more kind of random live streams, because you can play the game. You don't have to edit it. It's just all there for people to see. But now and again, I make a video. The very last one I made was how to earn max arcs, I think. And I enjoyed doing that. I did a bit of sequencing to music and everything else, which I quite enjoyed. I don't know if you've seen it or not. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it. I might go for a little natural break and just put it on while I have a little natural break, actually. That'll give you something to watch rather than be right back screen, wouldn't it? Right, first of all, though, let's go out and kill some bad guys. So, because I've got quite a few of these stacked up now, I do want to make sure I take at least 1 or 2 wing missions first, because I will need to come back and repair. They aren't easy. So, you know, just to warn you. Why can I not? I'm in map mode. That's all right, because I was showing, I wonder what's going on there. I was showing you where to go and get those Federation places. Alrighty, let's go. So yeah, that's why I do a lot of random live streams, because it just saves me having to edit a video. It's just lazy. So Soccer Salt, you're welcome for the information. Yeah, more population, more pirates, can be. Definitely gives you more options. But the main thing is you have more contacts, more missions as well. That's the main thing. And like I say, if you do assassination missions, which I find to be the best... What is going on here? What is... So everything was static there for... Is it? Did you notice that? Some of those... everything was static. I thought it was having a netcode nightmare meltdown. Alright now. Things are moving again. Yeah, so... mass locked. Come on, let's go. So yeah, that's what I recommend there. That way you can do lots of things at the same time. And of course, if you don't know that right from the get-go, you could have ranked up, 5 or 6 ranks without even realising. So now you know. Make most of your time, because Elite is the biggest time sink I can possibly think of. Everything takes time to do. And like I say, I want to get the cutter. I haven't unlocked it yet, and I've been playing this game 4 years. Because I've been out exploring. But now I want the cutter. I'm doing the grind. So yeah, but make use of your time is all I would say in Elite Dangerous. Try and do a number of things at the same time if it makes sense. Don't just focus on one thing. Right, I'm going to scan the nav beacon anyway, because no doubt I'll need to. So let's just do that first. Now, because I've got so many missions stacked up, there is a chance that I could get attacked by more than one pirate at a time. So it's the risk you take. Now, obviously, if 3 wing mission assassination pirates happened to all to be in the same system and they converged on me, I'd be in a lot of trouble. Just so you know. And I would definitely be running away with my tail between my legs, no doubt. So you have to be careful. I see you know a lot about the game. Can you explain the engineering fast? I bought Horizon but didn't start. Well, you need to get Horizon so you can land on a planet for a start. So, and that's the best way to get resources. So, like your natural resources. So, you should totally be playing. Well, if you bought Horizons, you can flip to it now anyway. And you'll still keep your commander, and you'll have access to all that good stuff. So, yeah, totally play on the Horizons. Don't just play on the non-Horizons version, because you're missing out on so much. I know a lot about the game because I played it since it was in alpha. That's why I know a lot about the game. So yeah, so I'm always here for, if you've got any questions, always ask away. I don't know everything. Like I say, I'm not an expert in combat. It's the only thing I never really found interesting. I'm doing combat at the moment purely to unlock. Oh, that sounds like a pirate coming in. Is that a target? Just kind of intuition. Yep, I knew it. This is what I'm on about. Now, I don't know what pirate this is. If he's a wing mission pirate, it's going to be really hard to take down. As soon as I heard that warp in, I just knew. It's like, hey up. That sounds like a pirate. One of my assassination missions. Let's find out if he's a wing mission one. No, I don't think so. Just looking how quickly I brought his shields down there. I don't think it's a wing mission. No, definitely not. But that's what I was just on about. If you get 3 of those, I just think I've just had another one come in as well. I could be wrong. Why is his hull not going down? It would help provide some power to weapons, wouldn't it, really? Right, let's sort him out. Big time. There we go. Just melt him. Multi-cannon's reloading. There we go. Now he's in trouble. Now I could target his engines, but I need to redo my keybinds. Actually, I think there we go. So yeah, sorry, I was kind of concentrating on blowing it. I wasn't expecting him to come into the party so soon. Right, let's collect these resources while we look at the chat. And that's another reason why I've got the fast charge shields, you see, because I can just go on to the next mission. Really down to 92%. Now we're back up to 100 by the time I've got these resources. Right, back to chat quickly. Yeah, I know a lot about the game. Yes, indeed. Make sure you do Horizons. Do you just visit them? In terms of planets, yeah, you can land on any planet that says it's landable. Go and explore. There's loads of stuff to find. Totally. Was doubles in a Type 7. I'm guessing on about mining their vision thing. So, yeah. I think if still on the subject of mining as well, and video making, it does take a lot of time. It is resource hungry. Especially when I do clever stuff. Was I a Kickstarter backer? Yes, I was. Yes, I paid my dues. And some. But it's worth it, because I've always been a fan of Elite, so it's kind of a dream come true, really, when, or one of my dreams come true, when David Braben said, yep, I'm going to do a new Elite. And I was like, yes, get in there. And it's a fantastic game. I have totally got my money's worth. Absolutely. So can't grumble at that. I mean, you can buy a game for 50 quid, finish it in 2 days, and then what? That's it. Whereas something like this, you can't complete it. Just can't. You cannot. It's physically impossible to visit every system in this game. I think someone worked it out to be if it took you a minute to go to each system, you'd have to live till you're about, I can't remember now, something silly like 1,050 years old. Something crazy like that. Maybe a lot more. I'm not really sure. Could have been 100,000 years old. I don't know. But, yeah. And if it was to every planet, well, probably live for 1 billion years. So there you go. So it's a massive game. Totally got money's worth. I'm quite happy about that. Right. Let's bob back out into Super Cruise. Find our next mission target. Yeah, so lots to do in game. But, you know, if you're doing your combat at the moment, yeah, do your combat. Make sure you do it with a power like Federation or Empire. Take the missions from the ones with the symbols. That way you're doing 2 things at once. And it's just great to do that. Oh, you're saying excellent vision thing. Backer as well. Super. And one thing to note as well, just on the ranking thing, Soccer Salt. Even if your rank goes up to 100%, you see mine for Empire at the moment is 87. Even if it goes to 100, it doesn't stop counting. Yep. So just keep doing the missions, just keep taking them, and eventually one of them will say, it'll say something with the word Navy in the title. When it says Navy, if you do that mission, when you complete it, you'll go up a rank. But you'll go up, I mean, if you didn't take any of those Navy missions for, I don't know, say you've done 100 of those missions for that particular power, you will have ranked up probably about 6 levels potentially. Yeah. And so when you take that Navy mission, yeah, you'll immediately rank up. And you'll go straight to 100%, which means you can take another Navy mission, rank up again, another Navy mission, rank up again, until you get to the level of where you got to. So it never forgets. Oh. Don't be sad. Your failure is my payday. Oh, I forgot. I got my pilot on board. So, here we go. Let's let her out as well. Okay, so let's see who's going to end my days. It's Demon in Anaconda. Attack my target.
Confirmed.
Order received. Engaging.
There we go. Got my little pilot along. So now this pirate is distracted, chasing after my wingman or my fighter. And whilst they're doing that, I just give them full beans. There we go. Enjoy. Soak up my firepower. Target engines. Target engines. I think I've broken my keybind for sub-targets, you know. I'm going to have a look at that, because voice attack's not doing it either. I'll check it. I was looking at keybinds the other day and I might have accidentally broken one. Well.
Commander. Enemies eliminated.
Damn, he's annihilated. Vision Figure, I bet you spent time in Eve. I did. I used to be an Eve player while waiting for Mr. B to get his backside in gear. Yes, I did play Eve. Also, X. I did play X as well. I enjoyed that game. And it was nice to be able to build stations and get all the manufacturing going and massive fleets as well. So I played X as well. Eve was okay, but it kind of became a bit of a time sink, and X you could take it and leave it, because it was like a local system, whereas Eve was always ongoing. But yeah, I played both of those, and obviously I played Elite, the original, as well. So yeah, let's put some power in my shields. So it looks like we've done a couple of missions already without too much hunting around. That'll be the ones without a time on. Or not. Why is that not updated? That's weird. Is that a bug? I've definitely assassinated 2. I think one might have been a friend. Oh, I don't know. Alright. Let's get this last resource and we'll crack on anyway. It may clear up when I go into Super Cruise. This game has been known to have the odd bug. Oh, one more resource to collect. Oh, let's get my fighter in as well. I wonder if my voice command will work. Recall fighter.
On my way, Commander. Docking protocols initiated.
Oh, I like that.
Receiving telemetry.
I like that.
Return to fighter bay. Opening hatch.
I'll just get in there in time to see it. Where is the fighter? There it goes. Docking. And that's my little fighter, my co-pilot docking back into the ship. Very nice. And that's my Federal Corvette. Alrighty, let's get the weapons away. And we'll go on to our next target. Lovely. I do like the animations on the outside. It's very nice. Vision thing. Love the economy in Eve. Wish we had that same depth in ED. Yeah, I mean the economy is pretty shallow, isn't it? And it makes no sense to a point almost. You know, you ship large amounts from one place to another. It doesn't really tie up. But you know, I suppose you can't have everything. Right, let's go into Super Cruise. Get my cargo scoop up. Let's see what other missions we've got in this system, if any. Yeah, I forgot about my fighter pilot. It's always good fun to have those out there. Now, is this going to refresh? Because that's strange. According to that, I haven't done any of my missions. I've just blown up 2. Oh well, let's not worry about that. Let's try and find out a mission in this system. There we go. What threat level was that? If it's above 5. Right, so this one that we're heading to now is and I've got a feeling that person just flying past me was one of my mission targets. I just instinct, I just know that that is going to be someone coming for me, one of my mission targets. Who have I got to kill? Cameron Hill. Is he in this lot? Cameron Hill. Can't see that one. Glowing Chaser. I bet he tries to pull me out of warp if I slow down. Yeah, I'm going to slow down and let's see. Let's get it over and done with, because I don't want him to pull out of me of warp when I'm right on top of my mission target, because then I could end up with 4 missions combined or something silly. So as you can see, this Anaconda, if I look down there, like you can see that Anaconda there is chasing me. I knew he was after me as soon as he came flying past this way. Yeah, so according to that, he's got no shields, but then I haven't scanned him yet. Oh, surprise! Surprise! Right. Okay, let's.
Waiting orders.
So hang on a minute. Let's see if this can do it. Deploy fighter. Deploy fighter.
Stand by for launch.
Don't send me out, please.
Deploy fighter.
Has it worked? Okay, so that
Commander.
so that deploy fighter command didn't work. I was also worried it might deploy me. I don't think my pilot that I have at the moment is really ready for controlling my... Let's back out of there. Let me fix that. Right, deploy. Novice. Thank you.
Okay, fighter is going live.
Right. I'll get the fighter out and then we'll get on with blowing the...
I'm out of the hatch, Commander. Tell me when you need me.
blowing the bleep out of this pirate. Attack my target. So there goes my little fighter there. And while she's distracting him, I then open fire with everything I've got. Full power to weapons. Dude, that was a bit of bad manoeuvring by me. He's trying to use his shield cell bank. Let's see if we can get his shields down before that actually happens. And I did get one charged. Oh, that'll be the shields gone. Right, that reminds me, I need to do my keybind for... I wish he'd stop trying to ram me. Although I'm alright because I've got good shields at the moment. I need to do my sub-targets. I don't know why the keybind stopped working, so we'll have a quick look at that after he blows up. Which is about now. Adios.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Breathe easy, Commander. Enemies eliminated.
Okay, so I'll just pick up some of his aftermath. Recall fighter.
Bringing the fighter in now, sir.
I like that. That works nicely anyway.
Receiving telemetry.
Right, let's see. Why
Stand by.
is my
Door opening.
sub-target's not working? Let's see. Let's have a look. I'm just looking at any error messages.
Fighter is in the bay. Let's go, Commander.
Let's try it doing this way from here. So, target engines. Okay, it isn't a recognized command. That's strange. Alright, let's just go into, while that's doing stuff, let's just, controls. We want targeting, don't we? Targeting. Oh, it's page up and page down. Okay. That's my bad. I forgot my keybinds were. Alright then. We'll try that on the next pirate. Back to game. So I wonder what the command is to make that happen. I'm just going to check on my voice attack. If you're wondering what I'm doing, let me just fire this over on this screen. I think I can show you voice attack. Let's show you. Is that going to work? There we go. So you can see what it's doing in the background. And so if I say target engines, see it says unrecognized, so that's not linked to a command. Whereas something like lights,
Lights on.
yeah, lights, night vision.
Acknowledged.
So I haven't got a night vision keybind by the sounds of things, which is probably true. Yeah, I've not done a keybind for that. So I don't know what sub-targets are. I'll have to figure out what the command is for that. Anyway, that's what I've been playing with. Obviously it needs a bit of fine-tuning, but you get the basic idea. So you do things like landing gear. Landing gear.
Down and locked.
Lights.
Lights off.
Landing gear.
Landing gear up.
There we go. So, I just got to fine tune it and obviously read up on what commands there are. Right, let's just get these last resources and we'll be out of here. I'll switch that off. Just thought you might want to see that working there. Hide that away. Last resource. And then we'll crack on with the next assassination. Still not sure we've actually killed one yet. Strange that. They've all got time still. Right. This next mission will be a wing mission, so it will be a lot tougher. Let's just get it in. Good stuff. Right. Let's go. Right, we should be far away from our mission target now. And that'll be all gravy, baby. Right, it should be right on top of us by now. There, no, not that one. Where is it? Oh, has it moved? That's where we want. Right, let's try not to get pulled out of warp again, otherwise we're never getting these missions done. What's our shields looking like? 100%. Okay, so this is threat level 6. This is a wing mission. As you can see, I am not in a wing. I'm just a nutter. So it will be tough though. It won't be a walk in the park. I will probably lose at least half of my shields. Or more. Let's see. I'll let my my little crew member have a play as well. I'm not sure how long they'll last. Normally they last about 3 or 4 seconds before they get blown up in a wing mission. We'll see how we fare this time. I mean, they are gaining experience. I'm guessing at some point they'll stop dying so quickly. What's she on? Novice, 58%. So we'll see how she improves. Let's have a little vape before we get there. That's a wing. You want to join a wing? Yeah, you can do. I will need to jump out. Let me just do this mission. And then, yeah, I'll need to go into a private group and we'll do a wing if you like. How's that sound? No? What does no mean? Changed your mind? That's a wing. Thought you were asking if you wanted to join in as a wing. I mean, you can do, but... Oh, it was a joke. Brilliant. Thanks for the joke there, Macross. Hey, I don't know if you noticed, I actually did a bit of investment in the channel this morning. And you should be able to see that there is... I've made some icons for earning nuts. Have you checked them out? I'm getting there. Spreading my time thinly. But I've now put some icons in, so... you can see those. You can see those on Twitch, by the way. Yeah, nuts. That's it. You can earn nuts now by watching on Twitter. Did I say Twitter? What an imbecile. Obviously, I mean Twitch. It's been a long day already. Right.
Lights on.
Voice attack isn't perfect, is it? Lights.
Off.
Off. I don't know what that's all about. He's having a stutter. Right, come on. Finally.
Awaiting orders.
Right, launch fighter. Is it going to work? No, it's not. I'll do it manually because it's a bit dodgy launching fighters for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay, fighter is going live.
Right, that's the fighter out. Right, let's find the bad guy. It's probably in a third. Oh no, he's in a Python. There we go.
Deployed, Commander.
So this is a tough cookie, this one. Nonetheless, we will destroy him. Let's get my weapons out first. That'll help. Right, let's just wait for the main ones to deploy. Lights.
On.
Finally, it comes in handy. Okay, so this is the guy we've got to kill. I don't know why he sat there like a lemon for, but we will open fire very shortly. Okay, I think we're all good to go. Attack my target.
Fire when ready.
Order received. Engaging.
Okay, then. And straight out with the chaff. And of course the chaff makes it difficult for me to target him with gimbals.
Going south pretty quick.
Why is my ship in reverse? Okay. That's different. Where are we? Sucker thought he gave up on voice attack. Is she dead already? I told you she doesn't last long. Shield breach attack there, you heard it first. So they're breaking through my shields. I'll come back to that in a minute. Let me just blow up this big bag pirate. Yeah, have some of that. So yeah, my crew member still needs a bit of experience, I think, before they can survive out against these tough bad guys. Right, just let him come in close. It's never going to get old, that, is it? Right, here we go. Let's give him everything. Let's get these shields down. That's a point. There we go. And now we can target his power plant. So we're doing alright here, quite comfortable. He's down to 78%. His power plant's 87 at the moment. It's chaffing away. I'm not really holding much power in my shields at the moment, but I'm comfortable with that because he's not going to last much longer. Even those vultures that are attacking me, by the way, are fully engineered, tough guys. Hence why I'm taking so much damage in my shields. We will finish him shortly. I did promise we'd lose about half our shields. Right, it's starting to annoy me now, keep flying away, so we'll boost after him. A bit more power and engines, give myself another boost to go. I'll come back to the chat in a second. I'm sure Macros is having a laugh at my combat ability. Or lack of. There we go. Right, let's get out of here. Right, back to chat. What's he saying? I get up on that voice tack. I was like, lights, lights, lights. Yeah. And then the gear goes down. Yeah, I know how you feel. It can be frustrating. Also, you feel a bit silly talking to yourself sometimes. And I don't know. It's kind of novel sometimes. It's handy in others. I suppose you just got to fine tune it. But there we go. Macross. It's a bit like the two Scotsmen and an English beach-driven elevator. Yeah. Up, down, and all that good stuff. Yeah, obviously you can tune your Windows voice recognition system by keep going through the process, but there's another threat 6 here. Okay. That'll be the second wing mission. I'll go and do that one as well. That only leaves one to do then, of the wing missions. That one is now complete. There's no time against it. So it'll be one of these two. Noob Hunter. I wonder who we'll get. 5,000 light seconds away. Well, chat away amongst yourselves then. But again, this is I can't reiterate how handy it is to have bi-weave shields when you're doing this, because these shields will recharge by the time I get to the next mission. If I go back to the helm, we're at 61% at the moment. Notice how although my shields didn't go down, my hull is down at 89%. So these wing missions aren't for the faint-hearted. Who's this guy coming up behind? See, I can just spot him a mile off. It's like, dude, I was just on our way to a mission. Right, I'm gonna mess about. I'm just gonna blast him. Just have all of that. I'm not worried about my shields. I'll leave him on half pips. Just gonna destroy him because he's annoyed me now. Come on. There we go. Let's target his engine as well, or power plant. Yeah, lost his shields already, mate. Oh, come on. Right, let's see if we can keep all of his power plants. I've got no power in my engines now, so it makes my manoeuvrability a little bit less. However, this Anaconda's certainly got some moves in terms of probably dirty drives or something. I wish he'd stopped chaffing. Alright, I might just give up on shields and just get some power in the engines if I... Oh, there we go. Took out his power plant. Right, okay. I'm not going to bother picking up resources. Just get this mission done now. I think we're alright. Nothing really worth picking up there. Oh, actually, yes, there is. I'll pick those up manually. Exquisite focus crystals. Not going to give those up. Clearly. But I won't waste a limpet on them. I'll just pick them up manually. You don't leave exquisite focus crystals floating in the ether. Pick those bad boys up. I don't think there was anyone else. Thermic alloys, not really interested in. See, they're 4. I mean, yeah. But if it's top tier, I'll go for 'em. Right, let's get out of here. Okay, let's see if we can get to our mission target now. Full power to shields again. Better get those back up. We don't want to be going into a wing mission when we've got less than half shields. Because that would be bad. Hey Macross, have I played the beta? Yes, I did play it. I played it. Was it? Yeah, I played it on the day it came out actually. I did a live stream on it. I like the fact that you can save pilots now. That's cool. Your crew members. I'm not sure about the new animation for the Neutron and Dwarfs. Looks a bit. I'm not sure about it yet. Kind of was okay. I don't know why they changed it really. For the new FSS mode, I think it's awful. I was mentioning it earlier actually in this stream that basically what they propose is we go back to how it was when we first had Elite, and the new proposal, of course, the only way to know if something's on a planet is to have to go and fly there again, which is what we had right at the very beginning. I don't understand what they're trying to achieve there. And of course you don't have an option either. It's not like you can say, oh no, it's alright, I'll just leave it as the way that we've got it. You now have to, if they implement it, you will have to fly however far it is. Let's say it's 200 light seconds. 200,000 light seconds. Maybe like going to Hutton Orbital. The whole idea of the FSS scanner in the beginning was that instead of flying to Hutton Orbital, or equivalent distance of, yeah, you could just use the FSS scanner. I thought I had my... Sorry. I multitask really badly. That's what we want. Instead of having to fly all the way to a planet to find out what was there, you would use the FSS scanner, and it would tell you after about 20 or 25 seconds how many points of interest they were, what they were, geological or biological. Brilliant. But they've just gone and taken that away again now, and the only way you can go and find out what's really there is by doing the 200,000 light second trip, which takes hours. The logic defies I don't get it. Why? What's the point? They've just undone what they introduced for the FSS scanner. I don't get it at all. So yeah, I'm not a fan of that at all. And also that rotating pane thing. Oh my days, that is awful. I did a mock-up actually. I could show you in a minute. Let's just do this mission. But basically all that wasted space on the FSS scanner on the left hand side. And then they've got a rotating panel on the right in the top left there. You've got to wait like 15 seconds for it to go through all the different panels to see if there's anything there.
Awaiting further instructions.
What were they thinking? Absolute nightmare. So I don't like that bit. The FSS thing can go back in the bin as far as I'm concerned. I just don't see any point of it at all. It's just pointless. It's just made things so much worse. Right, she's out.
I'm ready to go, Commander.
Right, attack my target then. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have said then as well. Attack my target. Attack my target.
Acknowledged.
Yes, Commander. Focusing fire now.
About time. So yeah, I have played the beta.
We're taking out my shields. I need help out here.
The shields have gone already. Go on, love. See if you can survive for at least 10 seconds. Wow, his shields are going down fast. Okay, full power 2 weapons then. Let's do it.
My shields are gone, Commander. I'm taking a beating. Hold down to
Oh,
50%.
she's dead.
Help me, Commander.
Ah, she didn't do too bad though. She lasted for a good 15 seconds there. I can't believe I've taken his shields down so quickly. I'm not going to grumble at that. He does have 3 fighters with him as well though, so my shields are getting a bit of a hammering. But we'll be fine. Probably not even worth bothering targeting his power plant at this point. He has got more armour though, I'll give him that. Yeah, she's only a novice. I'm being harsh on her. I am training her up though. Hopefully she'll survive long enough till we'll get the patch. Goodbye. Wait for the pop. There we go. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, so I don't know, have you played the beta Macross? What do you think? I'm happy they fixed the power play panel, which I didn't even know really was broken until I tried to do power play the other day. Well, oh, by the way, I've unlocked my mining lances now. I've got them stored on a Type 10, loaded it out with lances. Yeah, I like you can buy crew back. So, who's this guy now? See, I just know straight away. Let's let him pause out of warp. Boy, oh boy. I've got you now, or some words to that effect, I guess. You haven't played it yet? Okay. I don't like the FSS scanner at all. I think it's a massive backstep. Okay, surprise. Okay, surprise. Alright, let's blow this guy up then. Full power to weapons.
That is already done.
I know it is, I was just saying. Have some of that. Take your plasmas. Put them where the sun don't shine. Right, I've targeted this power plant as well, so. Target power plant.
Locking onto target.
Oh, it's actually doing it this time. Maybe I just have to speak like the Queen. Target power plant, what? Who knows? Be thankful it's not a sidewinder. What, pulling me out of warp? That would be annoying, wouldn't it? Absolutely. Oh, his power plant's gone. Yet he's still alive. That makes sense, right? Power plant 0. But he seemed to be powering those thrusters really easily. He's dropped half his cargo. I think that's him gone. Right, okay. Should we collect the resources? Is there anything worth picking up? Medicines, not interested in. Oh! Pharmaceutical isolators. Let's just ignore these. Right, we only want materials. We'll pick those up. That's worth it. That's worth a limpet, that one. There's some couple of high grade ones there, so we might as well grab them. Because my intention today is to unlock the cutter. I've got one more set of ranks to go through. Oops. And so I'll need these materials to upgrade it, of course. Yeah, but nothing worse than being pulled out of warp by a small ship like an Eagle or a Sidewinder, and you're in a big beefy Federal Corvette or something. It's like, seriously, it's like a wasp, isn't it, in the summer when you've got an ice cream, and it's like, get out of the way. You always get the wasp in the end, though. Just annoying things. What is the point of wasps anyway? Does anyone know? What do they do? Were wasps like, what were they brought? Were they wasps just invented to eat ice cream and annoy people? Is that their only purpose? I don't mind bees. Bees are fine, you know, they make honey, they're useful, they pollinate. What does a wasp do? I might have to Google that. I'll do it right now though, of course. Right, was we on the way to another mission target? Let's just get this last one in. Good job. Goodbye, Limpet. It's nice knowing you. Goodbye, Larry Limpet. Don't like leaving Limpets behind. Seems unfair, really. Right, let's just see if there's any more missions quickly in here. I don't want to keep getting pulled out of high warp because it's just slowing me down. No, I think that's it for this system. Interesting. Let's just double check. Didn't want that view. Yep, no more icon. We've definitely cleared that one out. Right, okay. I think we've got enough juice in the old bank to take that last wing mission. So let's do that. Let's do all 3 wing missions without going back for repair. There's a little challenge for us. Let's do that. In fact, let's see if we can clear all these missions up without going back for repair. Because we got good. Now I've said that, I'm going to blow up, obviously. What is my... oh, they eat bugs. Okay. Great. That's what wasps do. Eat bugs. Well, I've only known them trying to drink my beer or eat my ice cream. But yeah, okay, so they eat bugs as well. So now then, what's my planned role for the Imperial Cutter? Do you know what? I really don't know. I don't think it'll be mining. I don't think it's fun enough for mining. But I think I will use it for a bulk carrier, a high-speed bulk carrier. Probably for doing the power play payoffs. I'll just max it out with cargo racks and probably use it for that. That's probably what I use it for. And obviously I'll have dirty drives and be super fast so that nothing will catch it, even if it does get pulled out of warp. Well, I know some things will catch it, but, you know, nothing to worry about really. It's probably what I'll use it for. And maybe just a bit of silly fun stuff as well. Right, what am I meant to be doing here? I'm meant to be... let's just see if my mission target's already available first. No. Okay, let's go and scan the nav beacon. Yeah, I don't think I'll use it for mining. I don't know. It's a big drifting boat. I don't know. What do you use yours for, Macross? Because I'm sure you've got a number of cutters. Mr. Triple Elite times 5 or whatever it is. It's an excellent miner. Trading. Yeah, Battleship, really? It's too slow. I mean, I don't know. I've not experienced it for long. I mean, I did have a cutter in beta and stuff like that, but if I fully engineer one, I'll compare it. Oh yeah, I've seen it there. Of course, it's a massive shield tank. I know that. But look, I'm doing back-to-back wing missions solo in my Corvette, and we're still alive. We've got 83% hull still, and it's more manoeuvrable. I'm certain my Federal Corvette is more manoeuvrable than your cutter. So that doesn't make me as good a pilot as you, though. That's for sure. But we'll give it a go, you know. Don't knock it till you try. That's what I say. So I will get a cutter. I will try different roles with it, but I think ultimately it'll be end up being my bulk carrier. I like the Federal Corvette for combat, but I'll load out the cutter. Obviously, it's going to have a better shield than the Corvette, so we'll see what we can do with that. Might be able to do some fun stuff. Someone's been trying to track me down. I hope it's not the guy in the killback. Oh no. I know what this is. So see that where he's just waked out there, that little white dot? That is part of this mission. I've not even had to look at the messages to know that. Is that it there? So there, he's just waked out, so I'm just going to drop down with him, and then he'll tell me where the big bad pirate is. As soon as it gives me the signal to drop out. Alright, Macross, yours is the Federal Corvette as well. For combat is your favourite ship, yeah? Yeah, I will get the cutter. And I will play with it. I mean, that's exactly what I'm doing this for. I don't even know what I'm talking about. And I'll try it with different things. But I think it'll settle for maybe mining. I don't know. Maybe strip mining. I don't know about core mining though. Right. So this has been updated. Is this person still in the same system? Noob Hunter in LTT 18. Well, we're not in LTT 18, are we? So we've got to go to a different system. Brilliant. Where is he? Nearby? Seriously, that's not nearby, is it? LTT 18. So this is that last wing mission. We've got to go over here now for him. And that's why we had to go and talk to that guy in the Eagle. He gave us the location. And no Macross. I'm not going to blow him up this time like we did last time. That was more hassle than it was worth. Although he did pull me out right next to the... He jumped out of warp right next to the star, so I got cooked just trying to talk to him, which did annoy me a little bit. So all your triple elite accounts have at least one Imperial car. Of course. I think I've got... In this particular account, I've got 3 or 4...
Hull integrity is within limits. All
Oh,
other
shush.
systems are at normal levels.
I've got about 3 or 4 Anacondas. I've got at least 2 or 3 Federal Corvettes. And I'm sure I'll end up with 2 or 3 cutters. Right. Let's scan the nav beacon. Oh, there it is there. Save me going to the nav panel. Yeah. And like I say, once I've got the got to the rank, I'll buy the cutter, and then the first roll I'll do for it is obviously I'll go and set it up for mining, and take the cutter out for mining just to earn some credits to finish doing it up for the other rolls. And I'll probably buy one for each roll. It does get expensive though. You know, you can spend, what's the cutter? Is it about 200 million, something like that? But then it costs about another billion. That's 1 billion to actually equip it properly. So that's 3 billion credits I need just to have one for just to have 3 fully modded, for example. And of course I need to start saving up for the fleet carriers whenever they arrive, whenever that's going to be. But I've got my triple elite. I just want to unlock all of the ships, and then it's going to be a case of earning some cash. And of course the other thing I want to do whilst I'm earning the cash is unlock all the power play modules as well. And I unlocked the mining lances today. So I dragged out an F10, a Type 10. Where did I get F10 from? A Type 10 out of storage, took all its weapons off and just loaded it to the hilt with mining lances. So I've got 9 mining lances in stock on my Type 10. So if I get the cutter, I can put some mining lances on it and maybe some normal mining lances as well. Normal mining lasers as well. And I don't know, I got to experiment with the cutter because I don't know, does it have the biggest power distributor in the game? Because if it does, I might try and load it with all mining lances just for fun, if it can sustain the power. And I guess they also give off a lot of heat as well, I've heard, so that'll be interesting trying to balance that out. Volk93, hello, how are you, sir? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome along to the stream. 500 million to equip a trader. Yeah, obviously you don't need all those really powerful upgrades like you would for a combat ship, obviously. But I'm willing to bet £1 British that you've got dirty drives on all of them, right? What am I up to, Volk? I am up to doing wing missions solo, because I'm a tough guy, to rank up for the Empire so that I can unlock the cutter. And I intend to unlock the cutter today. So I'm doing a little bit of an early stream right now. And then later on, I will be doing another stream, hopefully, where we actually go and get the cutter. That is the plan.
Awaiting further instructions.
Okay. Let's find the bad guy. It's an eagle, so it won't be him. Yeah, pythons are popular for pirates these days. Right, let's get the fighter out. She's still a novice at the moment,
Engaging telepresence.
which
Stand by,
means she's probably not going to last very long, but never mind. Right, let's get my weapons out.
Fighter is live. Awaiting orders.
Right, python is targeted. Excellent. Let's get the weapons out. Right. Let's get the fighter
Lights on.
engaged first. Still got to fix that lights thing. Right. Engage my target. Engage my target. Really? Attack my target.
Confirmed.
Alright, we'll go with attack.
Targeting enemy now, Commander. Support here. My shields are gone, Commander.
Shields are gone already. That's the fighter's, not mine. Oh, she's dead. It just doesn't last 2 seconds. I knew you'd be dirty, Macross. I knew you'd be full on dirty. Right, target power plant. Target power plant.
Targeting. Target locked.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right, we've got his power plant targeted. Lights out. Really got to sort that out. Right, I think we're ready to go full power to weapons. So let's do it. Full power to weapons.
Powering weapons.
Give me a pit back in shields, please. So, it's better doing it yourself half the time. We're still targeting the power plant. Notice, even though our shields are up though, they've now taken the hull down to 77%. So these wing missions aren't a walk in the park. I finish him off. Shields are at half now for us, so we should be fine. If I get down to 1 ring, I'll just flip more power to shields just to finish him off, but I don't think we'll need to do that. I think we're going to be safe. Well, we should be good. His power plant's dead. And so is he. Brilliant. Let's go. Good stuff. Full power to shields. Okay, so there we go. We've managed to survive three wing missions in a row, doing it solo. Our hull is now down to 72% though, but it's worth noting that our shields haven't dropped once. It's just that the wing mission guys can penetrate through shields. Right, let's see if there's any more missions in this system. No, there isn't. Right, so we've done all the hard ones. So what's left now is your standard assassination missions. And let's just see how, or what the difference is between the two. You've just seen how difficult that was. Like I say, I lost, I don't know, I say I lost about 2/3 of my shields there. And obviously there was the bleed through to the hull as well, which has left me on 72% now from the 3 wing missions. But now we're going to do a normal assassination mission, which is non-wing, so designed for a single player, this one. You look how different and how easy it is for this ship build anyway. And my get good skills, as everyone likes to say. We'll see how long it takes. I think that little last bit of combat there,
Warning.
I don't know if he was timing it. I have no idea how long that took. Maybe it was about a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I don't know. but you'll notice a bit of a change in this one. Okay, so just want to target the nav beacon, which is behind me. With all these assassination missions, pretty much you have to... Don't fall out of warp. Come on, you can do it. Good stuff. Yeah, you pretty much always have to scan. I'm not worried about the heat, by the way. You pretty much have to scan the nav beacon, all of these, so you might as well just do it right from the get-go, and then you're covered, really, pretty much going forwards. And that's what we're going to do. I believe someone was trying to pull me out of warp there, because if you look on the scanner, there's a low wake right next to the star. It's funny when that happens. He's probably roasting by the star right now, going, "Ah, nearly had you." Alrighty. So yeah, pretty much, Volk, we're ranking up at the moment. That's the plan. I'm hoping we're on 87% at the moment. I'm hoping when I've done all these missions that I've got here, which I've nearly... These last ones won't take too long to get through, as long as I don't have to run around all over the place trying to find them. This will take me on to the next tier, the last tier, to get the cutter. There we go. Right, let's get out of here. So we're going to Super Cruise, check our navigation panel and find the points of interest we need to go to. And like I say, these pilots, or pirates, won't take long. Threat level 1, you're having a laugh. Threat level 1? That can't be an assassination mission, surely. If you're wondering why I'm going threat level 1, that's ridiculous. That cannot be an assassination mission. The thing is, I have got a black box mission sat here that's been sat around for ages. It might be that.
Identify.
Oh, okay. There we go. It's an ice cream ship. Stop the ice cream van.
Awaiting further instructions.
Oh, it's a Fer-de-Lance. So scary. Right, let's get the weapons out. Let's get my little fighter out. Don't need to get the fighter out. I just want to let her get experience. It probably doesn't make any difference if I do or don't let her out of the system. Who knows? But anyway.
Fighter is live. Awaiting orders.
Attack my target.
Confirmed.
Wilco, targeting enemy now, Commander.
So that's my little fighter out there as well, joining in the fun. Right. But I'm about to join in the fun as well, and this guy's up for a bit of a nasty shock. Let's just line up our full power to weapons. Let's do that. Get a bit closer. Want to be about 1 kilometre really for best attack distance. And then we just let rip. And this should do the job. Who's that? Who's that just walked in? Oh wow, okay. Right. What's she got the chaff going for? Recall fighter.
Bringing the fighter in now, sir.
There we go. You can see the fighter
Receiving
coming.
telemetry.
See the
Return
fighter
to the
coming.
landing bay. Opening hatch.
There she comes. As you saw though, that was a lot easier, wasn't it? When you're not doing the wing missions. Sneaky look in the bay there. I do like the detail on the animations in this game. It's really cool. And of course we need to put our weapons away. Sorry you can't see them too well. Should have turned towards the light really. There we go. Lovely. And if I would have tilted it that way. Love the way it knocks on the camera. Right, let's do that again just so you can see it. Now you can see the ship in all its glory. And just check out the detail on these animations. I do like the detail they put on those. It really is cool. Yeah, and by the way, those weapons that you're looking at now, about the size of, well, you could park 2 SRVs on top of one of those guns. That's how big they are. Anyway, let's go on to our next target, I think. Oh, time to show off my triple elite sticker there. Lovely, proud of that. A lot of grind went into that sticker. Or decal, as some people like to say. Right, on to the next mission. Let's get out of here. Do I want to have a quick look at the resources that are floating around? Nothing there worth picking up. Right, let's go. Now, I'm not sure if that was a mission target or not. But anyway. Oh no, we never got to the ice cream van, did we? Or was that it? Oh, is that it? Okay, according to that, that was it. That was the guy. Threat level 1. And you saw it right there. Alright, let's go here next then. Tidy up these missions. Let's go. How many limpets have I got left? 3. Cool. I do have a black box mission to tidy up as well, so I might as well do that one as well. I've got limpets to pick up the black boxes, so all good.
Course adjustment.
So, only a few missions. What I'll do is I'll finish up these missions. And then let's just do a nav beacon scan. 25 light seconds away. Seriously. Oh, it's a compromised nav beacon. Nice. Right, anyway, let's just go and scan the nav beacon. Make sure I pick up all the missions for this. B, what's going on there? My eye tracker's having a fit. Okay, I need to fix that. Oh, that's not working very well at all. Right. I wonder why that is. Never mind. Right. Let's go there. Scanning that beacon. We have how many missions left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. Okay. Now I'm hoping all of those combined when I hand them in will take me to the last level required for the cutter. And therefore I'm fairly confident that I can get the cutter today. Which would be nice. Nice. Nice indeed. Right. Come on. Scan. Thank you. Right, let's get out of here. Right. Now I've done all the hard missions, so these really shouldn't take too long. It's all dependent on how far away the blooming target. Threat level 0 must be the black box. This must be the black box mission. Alrighty. Okay, it's 25,000 light seconds though, so... now, whilst we're doing this trip, you'll see what I mean now. Imagine this was a result of an FSS scan, and this particular body, if we say it was a body we're flying to, it said that there was biological likely. Now, in the proposed patch, the only way to find out if there's going to be biological for there for real, instead of what we do at the moment, is we wait that 15 seconds for it to tell you how many biological there are now. Yeah. Which would have been by the time I've just described what I've just said. Now, in the patch, if you want to go and see if there's biological, you're going to have to do this. And the time is now 15:04 in-game time. Let's call it 15:05. Let's give them 7 seconds. Yeah. So anything... so we start from now. So let's say the FSS scanner takes about 15 to 20 seconds to resolve. Yeah. So this is how long it would take right now to find out if there is biological where we're going. And it would have resolved about... now. Okay, 20 seconds. If they introduce the patch, this is what we're doing now. This is what we'll have to do to find out if there's biological on that planet. I can tell you now it's going to be somewhere in the region of about... I wouldn't like to say actually, probably about 25 times longer, maybe more, to find out if there's biological. So if you want that change with the FSS, then this is what you're going to have to do to go and see if there is biological. And there is no guarantee, by the way, that when we get there that there is, because the new system won't tell you, it won't guarantee it. Whereas the current system does, of course, guarantee that there's biological on another body. And it also tells you how many. And it does all that within 20 seconds. We've already spent a minute flying to this planet. And this is only 20,000 light seconds. There are planets out there that are 100,000, 200, 300, 800,000 light seconds to get to. We're talking hours. Spare me a second. Oh, let's take the mic on. Sorry about that. Yeah, I just had a space delivery there, so let's just let them in through one of the airlocks. Pick up a package. We're all good though. So yeah, of course we're still going. I can't remember what now. Was it 4 minutes past or was it 3 minutes past we started this trip? So we've already spent, let's call it 4 minutes waiting. And yeah, so if we get that change, we still don't know whether or not there is biological on the system or this body for sure. And when we do finally get there, it may not have any on it anyway. And if you think that's an improvement, I don't know what to say. And I've looked at the forums and some people are saying, oh, that's much better. I don't think they've really thought about it, to be honest. Because we're about 5 minutes now. We're still not there. This isn't exactly a far distance to go as well. It's like 20,000 light seconds, which isn't that far comparatively. That's taken us 5 minutes. Hutton Orbital takes an hour and a half. So imagine a planet that far away, and it's got biological on it, maybe. Or what is it, likely. And you spend an hour and a half, get there, scan it, and find it doesn't have any. Oh, that's not an improvement. That's back to how it was before we even had the FSS scanner. It makes the FSS scanner pointless as far as I'm concerned. Ridiculous change. I don't think they thought it through. I don't know what you think about that. And if you know what I'm talking about, which is the proposed change to the FSS scanner, it basically won't tell you if there is stuff on a planet anymore, just so that it can say likely or unlikely, or whatever it is, straight away. And so instead of you waiting 15 seconds to actually see what really is there, I'm lost for words, to be honest, on that idea. I think it totally sucks, to be frank. I don't understand how people think it's better. Beyond me. Of course, it depends who you ask. It depends who you ask. If you've got someone who's an out-and-out explorer, you'll get a different answer to someone that's an out-and-out PvPer, for example. Right, this is the black box mission by the looks of things, so we'll just pick these up. We don't want the water. Right, let's just fire out a limpet. Grab those. So yeah, waiting is valid ED gameplay. It is, isn't it? It's all about the wait. It's a massive time sink, is what it is. But you know, like I say, the new proposal's even worse. If people can't wait 15 seconds, there is no way they're going to travel for an hour and a half to go and find out if there's biological on the planet. It just does not make any sense. And what they're trying to resolve is how long it takes. It's taking 15 seconds to tell me if there's biological on a planet. All right, we've got a solution for that. Let's make it take, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on how far away the body is. What do you reckon? Oh, yeah, that's brilliant. No, it's not. And don't forget that you'd have to go to each body as well. It's just insane. I don't know who thought, hey, what can we do to speed up the time of this scanner? I know, let's not give them any information at all. Just say maybe, and then make them fly for 2.5 hours. Great idea. That's much quicker. Wow. Lost for words. And of course, the new change would mean that you wouldn't know anymore. You wouldn't be able to use the FSS scanner to find out if something's there. It will only tell you likely. Boy. Right, that's that in. Yeah, so I think their proposed change for the FSS needs to go in the bin. And just leave it. Just leave it alone. I mean, this is what we're talking about. Oh, I haven't honked. I haven't done a keybind for that honk yet, by the way, in that screen. That's how much I use the FSS at the moment. But what we're talking about here is doing this. Now, at the moment, of course, it already tells me what's what. I just need to find this planet, wherever it is. Is it there? That's a signal source. Not interested in the signal source. It might be quicker to do it via the system map at this rate. Oh, is that the planet there? Is that it? Nope. Where is it? Oh, for heaven's sake.
Awaiting orders.
Judgment time. Really? Why am I so popular? Oh, he's made me mad. Right, let's get the fighter out as well then. How dare he interrupt me talking about the FSS scanner? Alright. Attack my target.
Fire when ready.
Wilco, targeting enemy now, Commander.
Sorry about this interruption. We will dispatch him quickly. Try not to catch our own fighter at the same time. There. Take that. How is this happening? Oh, I'll tell you. You pulled out a Federal Corvette fully engineered with a pilot. Okay, he's a novice, but, you know, blah, blah, blah. So that's how it's happening. Stupid boy. Right, recall fighter. Recall fighter.
Bringing the fighter in now, sir.
Thank you.
Receiving telemetry.
So yeah,
Return to the ship immediately.
I just don't
Door
get it.
opening.
FSS. It doesn't reduce the time to find out what's there. The proposed solution. It just takes a lot longer. Terrible. Let's just hope it doesn't get implemented. That's all I can say.
We can be on our way, Commander.
I mean, at absolute minimum, they should keep the system that's already in place. And why is it still being pulled out of warp here? I've done a check. There's no more missions here. Is my black boxes that interesting? Right, it sounds... there's definitely no more missions here. So, the rest of my missions will all be here. Which is great. I don't have to go anywhere after this one. So I'm not sure how many missions we've run through, but we've definitely done 3 wing missions, and we've still got a pretty good hull, so I'm quite happy about that. And we've still got ammo. So I'm happy. If we can take a full stack of missions, assassination missions, with a mixture of wing and normal ones, and still have plenty of armour, still have plenty of ammo, I'm chuffed with that. Good stuff. I'd like to know how much percentage we actually earn. Space Cadet Spiff, I like your comment. We'll come back to that in a minute, actually. It's a good comment. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying it. Let me just... I'm terrible at multitasking. Just bear with me. Let me just scan this nav beacon, because all my missions, all the rest of my missions are here, so... Let me just do that. This is where Super Cruise Assist comes in handy for streamers. It's just great. Oh, my tracker seems to be working okay now. It's been a bit weird before. Alright, let's go to this nav beacon. I need to scan a nav beacon. Once we get lined up, we'll have a look at that comment. There we go. From Space Cadet Spiff. What a cool name as well. So the proposed change makes logical sense, but it doesn't make any gameplay sense, in your humble opinion. Yeah, I mean, what were they trying to fix? They were trying to fix how quickly it takes the top right panel to tell you what's there. And at the moment, of course, you get that the wheel of waiting that all of us humans are quite familiar with these days. And it means you're just going to wait. You have to wait. And it does that for about 15 to 20 seconds. And then when it's finished, it tells you exactly what's there, pretty much. There's only a 1 in 1,000 times it's not right. Pretty much always tells you the right information. And that takes 15 seconds to 20 seconds, depending on the PC, I guess, or console. And so the patch was to resolve that. But it resolves how long that spinning wheel appears for, because it doesn't appear anymore. Oh, this will be mission target just popping in. I'm confident about that. They don't just... Oh, and another one. I told you all my missions were here. Right, let's get the fighter out. You better engage at will. Deploy the fighter. Sorry, I got interrupted by pirates trying to kill me. I'll give her orders manually. Engage at will. Right. Okay, let's take down these pirates. Full power to shields for a moment while we just get our bearings. So yeah, they've reduced the time for it to resolve, but what it doesn't give you the same information. It just says maybe there's something there. And if you want to know if something's there, then you're going to have to fly over there now, because I'm not going to tell you what really is there, because you couldn't wait 15 seconds. So, in one sense, I get what you're saying there, Space Cadet. Spiff. Love that name. Can I call you Spiff? Great name. So they've resolved, if you look at it on the surface, yeah, logically, yes, you don't have to wait 15 seconds now for that thing to tell you anything. It takes about 6 seconds because you've got to wait for the panel to keep switching round, which is stupid design. So they've done that, but what it doesn't tell you anything. Nothing for certain. Oh, better recall the fighter now. Recall fighter. Recall fighter.
On my way, Commander.
Yeah, so it doesn't tell you anything though when it's finished now.
Receiving telemetry.
So you've got to wait 6 seconds for it to say, well,
Door opening.
I'm not sure what's over there, to be honest. But, you know, if you fly over there, you can find out for sure. I mean, there's likely to be something there. What's that? Dear, oh dear. The only thing that I would want them to do to change the FSS scanner as it is now is to make more use of the space, the real estate. I'll show you. I'll get into Super Cruise and I'll show you if I don't get interdicted straight away. If I get into this view quickly, I need to do a honk. I'm sure I did a honk when I come into the system. Oh, and then there's this blooming mode. I'm going to get interdicted again. I know it. Got 2 people buzzing me at the moment. Let's try and show you this very quickly. So this is the view that we're on about. Now, in the top right there, you can see signals detected, bodies 10, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And people were complaining about how long it took to resolve that. If I go to a planet, pick a planet. Yeah, let's try that Earth-like. Let's go there. Alright, so this is what we're looking at here. So you've got that panel, right, and see it switching over on the resources. There's like 3. I'm going to get into, if I get interdicted, it'll be really frustrating. There's 3 panels, and it says resources, and it says iron, nickel, sulfur, carbon. Then you have to wait. Phosphorus, zinc, vanadium, zirconium. Then you have to wait. Niobium, antimony, and mercury. It screws some of those pronunciations there. I was just scrolling through fast. And then on the other side, it says locations, none. Now, if you look on the right-hand side there, you can see also it tells you things like volcanism. Yeah. So you'd know straight away if there was volcanism, such as iron magma and all that stuff straight away. That tells you that straight away. So we don't need it to say likely, because if it says volcanism, and there is some, then there is volcanism. It doesn't need to say that. So that's beyond me already. It's more about the biological. But the other thing that annoys me is you have to wait all this time for those panels to move across. So, you know, it's resources, and it's on number 1, number 2, number 3. All that takes time. Yeah, that's about 10 seconds to go through each panel. Now, they've put all that information on the right, but what's all that space on the left hand? What's all this above my head? Why can't they put it all there on one page that doesn't scroll around? Straight up there. Ridiculous. So, yeah. So even with the implemented change, you're going to have to wait a minimum of... just in time. You're going to have to wait a minimum of 10 seconds just to see what's on every panel.
Awaiting further instructions.
Infuriating. Alright, mission target. Let's kill this guy. I'm not going to bother getting the fighter out. By the time the fighter's out, he's going to be dead anyway. Or maybe not if I don't choose my weapons. There we go. Right.
Lights on.
I'm going to have to fix that voice attack command. Whenever I say right, it goes lights on. Oh, got more company coming in. I hope it's not a friendly ship. Oh, it's another... I think it's another pirate. Oh, that's cool. Saves me going looking for him. I love it sometimes when they fight each other as well. It's like, oh, you're doing my job for me. That's that one down. Just make sure. Yep. Right. Okay, mister. Now he's confused. What are you doing? What is he doing? Oh, okay. That took him a while to think about it, didn't it? I just sat there looking at him and thought, you're meant to be shooting me, mate. Anyway, never mind, he won't last long. There we go. Have some of that. Goodbye, Tony Craven. It's been a pleasure. Right, how many missions we got left? I've done the black box. I've just got 2 left. Right, and they should all be in the system. Let's quickly get into Super Cruise. I'm not going to worry about the resources. I want to get these cleared down now. So yeah, Space Cadet Spiff, I agree. It kind of makes sense in the fact that they've reduced the time for something to do something. But the thing is, it doesn't do the same thing, and it doesn't give you all the information you need. Oh, blimey, how many have I got here buzzing me now? Anyway, let's see if we can go to them. Mission threat level 4. Okay. Oh. Let's get these cleared down. Where are we? Over this way. Yeah, I don't like it. Some people are saying they like it. I don't understand. It doesn't do the same thing anymore. It doesn't tell you for sure. It doesn't tell you how many. And also, of course, if you do want to know if there's any biological now on a planet, you would have to fly there. And that could take you hours. And the whole concept was speeding something up. So, yeah, it's lost on me completely why they've done that. Ah, yeah, Space Cadet Spiff, I see what you're saying. Yeah, but they spoilt us, didn't they? Just read out what you said. You mean that in sci-fi, obviously a long-range scan would say, oh, there might be something there. You know, you'll have to go and have a look, but there's a chance that there might be biological life. Yeah, that makes sense. I get that, absolutely. But the thing is that they've already given us the actual. They've said, yes. And also, of course, there is that chance that it will say not likely, but there might be. Which, if you're an explorer that's determined to find biological life, because there are certain sectors of this galaxy that is just dead, and people, you know, sift through so many systems trying to find life, and that saves them a lot of time. Yeah, because it tells them for sure, pretty much, whether or not there's any life. But now, if that change goes through, they'll have to fly there. I don't think they'll be happy about that. So yeah, I understand what you're saying now. So that we've been spoilt, basically. You're not going anywhere, pal. There we go. Right. Have I got any other mission targets here? I'm not really interested in the little guys. That's security. Yeah, there's nothing in here for us. Let's pick up the next mission. So yeah, but in this sense, you know, they're not thinking about the gameplay side of things. You're quite right. Yeah. Lost for words. That's next mission there. Don't understand why they would do that. And I think if you look at it very quickly, like as a glance, you think, oh yeah, that's faster, that's better. But in actual gameplay wise, like you say, in reality now, that if I'm in a system and I see a planet that's 200,000 light seconds away, it's only going to say, likely. So the only way I can be sure, I mean, if it says likely biological and you fly for an hour and a half, get there and there isn't any, that's not a step forward, I don't think. So yeah. Soccer Salt, Commander Nutter, I got killed by some new player randomly. Well, that does happen. I don't. It might have been a ganker or just a PvPer. Mind you, if you've got a combat ship, they probably thought, give it a go. Of course, that means you're playing out in open. If you're trying to get good and doing combat, then maybe try doing solo for a bit. But it depends. If you're not worried about being blown up by other players that have been playing for years and have a ship that's specifically designed to take out another player and nothing else, but it'll always be a one-sided fight, unless, of course, you build a ship designed specifically for taking out another player. But yeah, to avoid that, play on solo. But if you want to play the PvP game, then obviously play in open. Go to popular places like a community goal or something like that, or a popular station, and there'll always be plenty of PvP players there that you can play with. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I mean, it can be fun. I mean, it depends. If you're trying to play the game like I am at the moment, I'm trying to play the game. My ship is equipped for doing tough wing missions and all that sort of stuff solo. But I've got a fuel scoop. I've got a fighter bay. I'm sure I've got other stuff on here that I don't need. I've got Olympics and I've got Olympic collector. Yeah. Every single one of those items is a disadvantage in PvP, but I need them to play the game in terms of what I want to achieve. That's why I'm not in open, because a PvP player, I look at my ship and go, oh right, he's got a ship, but it's not exactly a PvP ship, so I'll just go and blow him up. But I'm trying to do something in the game. I don't want to be distracted by someone that just wants to have a PvP fight. And that's what I was saying earlier is, what would make CQC or Arena, whatever you want to call it, good and people would play, is if they added the ability to not only just take a vanilla flavor fighter that you have at the moment, and you can outfit them slightly differently the more ranks you get, of course, which is a little bit of advantage. Leave that there, but also give players the opportunity to play from their own shipyard. Now, if they did that in CQC, I'd play it, and I would build a PvP ship, and then when I felt like a bit of PvP, I could just jump straight into it, bit of CQC, awesome, and play any of my ships from my shipyard against anyone else, random player. How would a PvP Vulture fare up against, I don't know, a PvP Anaconda? Or a Federal Corvette? That'd be good fun, right? And I'd play that. But at the moment, the only way people can play from their shipyard PvP is in open. And therefore, that's why they're there, because they can't do it in CQC. So I'm not dissing any PvPer. I understand why they do it. It's absolutely fine. It's just frustrating for players that are trying to achieve something in game, and they just get cannon foddered because obviously they're not flying a PvP ship, and they've probably got something more interesting to do anyway at the time. So I think CQC would be worth playing, and it would be great for PvPers and everyone really, just to be able to grab anything from your shipyard and go against another player. Great fun. It'd be amazing. And especially if they added to do that with wings and multiplayer. There's so many chances and opportunities there, but just wasted. Never mind. Right. Okay. What else have we got in chat? You don't mind Soccer Salt? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. That's cool. Just bear in mind that if you haven't made a PvP ship, you're not going to have much of a chance. So don't get frustrated if you keep dying, okay? It's because they've built a ship specifically for PvP combat. As long as you don't mind, of course, that's fine. And it will give you some tips and pointers about what weapons they use as well. If you chat to them, they might speak to you and tell them about the build that they've made as well. So it's definitely worth doing. Let's see where we go. Well, it adds to the whole game being as it is so you don't get robbed walking down the street. Yeah, I know, stuff like that happens. And that's fine if they've got it's a long set. We could talk about it for ages. I don't mind all that stuff if they've got a ship that's designed to play the game rather than PvP. I really don't mind. Is that all my missions done? It's when you're just trying to do something in game. Yeah, that's all the missions done. Great, let's go and hand them in. Right, hopefully we'll get to our next rank as well. That'd be cool. Our last rank to get the cutter. And then I just need to run through that rank to 100%, and then the cutter will come out of the shipyard, and that'd be awesome. Right, and whilst we're making our way back to base, let's have a look at the chat. Space Cadet Spiff, imagine all the full turret build Type 10 heavies in arena. I know, shield tanks, everything. People, multiplayer, people manning the turrets, and if multiplayer worked properly. Multiplayer, rather. That would be awesome. I think that would be absolutely awesome.
Systems now. Complete.
Um,
Destination confirmed.
so,
In 5,
sorry about data over talking.
2,
So yeah, I think that would make Arena stroke CQC great if you could select ships from your shipyard as an addition to what we already have. I don't like it when we have something and then they take it away and replace it with something else that nobody likes. You know, a bit like the proposed FSS changes. So that is frustrating. So I just need to recalibrate my joystick. It's not behaving, which is a bit annoying. I'll soon fix that though. Calibrate that. Still not quite right. One more go. Perfect. Yeah. So yeah, that would make CQC absolutely brilliant if you could choose your own ships from your shipyard. And then I would build a dedicated PvP ship as well. I'm flying around in circles. I've not selected my station. So yeah, I can't multitask. I really can't. Let's choose my station and we'll get back to the chat. All the hard work's been done. We just need to land and hand in our missions now. And hopefully, like I say, take us on to the next rank. Don't be behind the star, please. Thank you. There we go. Best edition for streamers, that Super Cruise Assist. Love it. Right. PvP should always be an open in these types of games. Never add arenas, etc. That's bad. Yeah, like I say, it's a long subject. That there are things about the fact that if you build PvP ships in game, it's not fair against anyone else that's trying to play the game, as in PvE. It's the only thing. Just taking from 30 years of gaming experience. Yeah, and that's, I mean, if they had an arena in the game, do you know what I mean? If I didn't have to go and load out of Elite to go to a different thing, you should be able to fly to a system that has an arena that you can play with your ship. Yes, that makes more sense. But just to have a ship for no purpose other than killing other ships and no use for anything else, not like you can't even make money from it, you can't do anything from it, it doesn't really seem like a logical play style or role play. What are you going to role play? A complete madman that just kills anything with no way of being able to afford to live, eat, or rearm my ship. That doesn't make sense. It's not a logical character that you would play. It just doesn't make sense to me, anyway. And that's why I think those dedicated PvP ships doesn't really make sense unless there was an arena for them to go in. Why is my joystick keep uncalibrating? Right.
Off.
That's never going to get all of that. Keeps turning my lights on and off. Back to chat. Soxal, not of elite experience. Oh no, it all depends on the game as well, doesn't it? Oh, more power to engines there. Commander Bouncy Stickman, hello. You're simple, Commander. Oh, you're a simple commander. I see a vet. I press like. Yes, everyone likes to call vet, right? So thanks for that. Arenas. So I'm trying to land them. Read. It's probably not the best idea. Ouch. Told you. 32. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
It's quicker to press the button, to be honest. Still playing with a voice attack. Come on. Alright, we're back. We can look at the chat now properly. Now we've got landed. So arenas would be optional. There would still be world PvP, so to speak. Yeah, kind of, I guess, you know. It would be like an equivalent of someone taking a tank out in a shopping centre over the top, really. Not really realistic in terms of, you know, what you'll be up against in game. Because not everybody, well, a massive majority of players don't fly around in PvP ships. And the only people that do are PvPers, of course. But like I say, it's a long time. We could talk about it forever in terms of advantages and so on and so forth. I don't know if you're mentioning credit there, like the loot side of things. Yeah, the thing is that the PvP ships don't have cargo holds because that's just a waste of resource. It needs to be all about blowing up a ship, not stealing anything. A lot of the PvP ships don't even have a cargo hold. And shouldn't, really. If it's a dedicated PvP ship, you wouldn't have a cargo hold. That's a waste of a module. Let's have a look. What rank are you working towards? I'm working towards the cutter rank, for want of a better word. Trying to think what rank that is. Let's have a look. I will tell you. I am working towards Duke. I am working towards Duke. That is what I'm doing because I want the cutter. So I'm going to repair my ship. Rearm. Let's check out our rank at the moment. So we are going the wrong way. Apologies. So at the moment we're Earl 87%. So the next rank is Marquise, which is what I'm 13% away from. When I've completed that Marquise rank, I will then be Duke and get the cutter, and that's what I want to do today. So let's see if what missions we've just done will be enough to achieve that 13%. So we're going to hand them in now, and hopefully we see 100%. Fingers crossed. We have done a few wing missions, so we should have plenty of rep from those. Going to go to the mission board. Yes, I've obviously done the Federal Corvette grind, and I am now doing the cutter grind. So let's just complete them all and see if we take reputation, of course. Focus, don't take something that isn't rep as a reward. That would be bad. Maximum rep. Okay. So those two alone have got us to... Okay, that was 4% for those two. That's 2% each. Now, let's see if the wing mission, obviously much harder, see if that gives us more than 2% then. It better do. I damaged my ship for these wing missions. Right, let's see. Wow, exactly the same, 2%. Dear oh dear. Right, okay. Black box mission, which obviously is very easy. That better not give me more than 2%. Could be like, those are really easy missions. You just go and pick up cargo. I don't know how you get so much rep for it. It's beyond me. 94. Okay. I think we're going to get to 100% though, guys. That's the good thing, right? Let's just fire off the rest of these. Then I'll come to the chat. Max rep. That might have been me hitting max already. No, 98. One more mission to hand in, which is great because that means that anything above this, of course, will be carried over onto the next rank. So that's just a little bit less that we'll have to do. 100%. There we go. So now we can take a Navy mission and rank up. So cool. I'm happy about that. I'm confident I can get the cutter today now, having got to that level. And then I'll come back to the chat. Right, is that all of those handed in? Let's just check. Come out here, check my transactions. They're all handed in. I've got loads of bounties from various systems. I really need to go and hand all those in at some point. We might have some here that... Oh, no, I don't want mission board right now. What do I want? I want contacts. 316,000. That's peanuts. Right. Okay, that's those handed in. Okay, so we're definitely at 100% now. That's great. That means we've ranked up again. We might even be 5, 6, 7% into the next rank by this point already. That is cool. So good stuff indeed. And now, of course, the last finishing point to this would be to find a mission that says Navy in it from any of these with the Imperial symbol. That's these 4 here, which is why I'm here. And that will get me to go over to the next rank. You need to do that to rank up. So, for example, let's see if we can find one. And maybe we could finish the stream by doing that. It will appear at the top. So this one doesn't say Navy anywhere. None of these say Navy. So it won't be any of those missions. And none of those say Navy as well. So it won't be any of those. No mention of Navy here either, I don't think. They're normally placed at the top. It could be any type of mission as well, so you kind of have to go through each one. Right, no Navy there. I have a feeling though that if I just come out of there, because I just handed in a whole stack of missions, if I just come out, exit, and go back in. I just want to see how many arcs I earn out of that little lot as well. 66. Right, anyway, we'll go back in. And we'll see if I can get Navy. Right, we've got a random question going on. Yeah, I saw your Eve comment there. It's just more complicated to talk about PvP in Elite Dangerous because it just is. It's a long conversation to be had and different ways of looking at it. You see the cutter is magnificent work. Grind, yes indeed. Banished chicken, stickman. So yeah, question, that's what I saw popped up. Random question. I noticed I was subscribed to your channel, but can't remember from where and when. Did you partake in one of the later expeditions by any chance? I took part in all the expeditions in terms of Distant Worlds, if that's what you mean, so yes. And I have my Distant World stickers to prove it. Oh yeah. So it may well have been from that. If you look back on my video history on YouTube, which was in place long before I started doing Twitch streams as well. I'm still multi-streaming to both, by the way, for the time being, until YouTube get upset with me trying to play music. I've got videos on there from Worlds Collide. I was there for that live when those two planets collided. Got a live stream on that's been recorded for Evermore. Tutorials. I did the Guide to the Galaxy right back at the very beginning. So yeah, I've been around a long time. So there might be a number of reasons why you might have subscribed to my channel. I haven't done any Explorer builds for a while in terms of recorded and edited because exploration builds have changed so much. But I did the very first exploration build, like the ultimate ARSP Explorer at the time. You go and watch that now, you'll probably laugh at the range because this was way before FSD boosters and engineering. So yeah, that's probably where all that lot's come from. But yeah, I've done Distant Worlds 1 and 2 as well. Now then, missions. I'm looking for one that says Navy. So assassinate known pirate Tim Hunter. Doesn't say Navy though, does it? No. So economic, wet work, and that's it. Okay, next contact. Assassinate known pirate. Still looking for Navy. Nothing from Navy there. Deliver semiconductors, insulating membranes. Still looking for a Navy contract. Not seeing one. Just going through. Nope. Can't see any for Navy there. Maybe this guy. Ah, hang on. Source 20 units, 28 units of reactive armor for the Imperial Navy. And it says Navy. This is a rank up mission. Okay. So in order to do that one, oh, it just reminded me, I was meant to get my commander, my yacht transferred over, which I'm going to do now. Before I do anything else, I'm just going to transfer my super fast, ridiculously crazy commander yacht over, which is my Anaconda. Not that one. No. Where is it? Imperial Korea. Did I just see it? Why is it not in any particular order? Ah, there we go. Imperial Courier. It's going to take 30 minutes to ship it over. Check out the speed. 810 meters a second. That's with an SRV. And great shields and all that good stuff. Best fun build ever. I'm going to put some racing skin on it at some point. Anyway, I want to transfer that to this station just so if I need to go anywhere and pick up stuff I can do. So just transfer that to this station. Yep. I'll bring that ship across. Great. That'll be here in half an hour. Right, yeah, so the Navy mission. Now then, that Navy mission, the only problem is I might actually just refresh for another one because I'd have to change my build to put cargo on it. It was from this guy, wasn't it? Oh, in fact, it's probably changed it to another one. They normally sit at the top, these Navy ones. Ah, here. That'll do. Black box, Imperial Navy. Yep, keyword Navy. So that I'll be just picking up 4 black boxes. Let's go and do it now. Yep, let's go. No messing. So I've accepted that Navy mission. I'm not going to pick up any others right now because I just want to finish up this stream by ranking up. And then I'll be streaming again later to do the final rank and get the cutter. So what I am going to do now is make sure I've got some limpets on board. Focus on the task at hand. No, what outfitting? Don't want that. Advanced maintenance. Just make sure I've got some limpets. 2. Let's grab a couple more. There we go. Right. Let's go and do this mission. It is over here. Right. This won't take long, and you'll see us actually rank up. And of course, I'll get rep for doing that mission as well. Okay, let's go. So yeah, that's where you probably might find me from, Bouncy Stick Man. Cool, I thought I remembered your commander name from somewhere else on YouTube. I've been everywhere, so to speak. The reason why I guess I'm not quite as popular as other streamers is because I don't have a schedule. And I know people like to have schedules of things. I'm random at the moment. I'm going to bully my way out of this station though. Whoa. There we go. Time's money, you know. Can't wait for a queue. So yeah, but because I don't have a regular schedule, which I should do, and it's just trying to sort of think real life out and everything else. Why is that not? Come on, I've got to be out of the way by now. Thank you. Took some time. Yeah, so I do need to get a schedule. I'm trying to tidy up this channel on Twitch as well. I've added some little features. There's now icons. You can earn nuts. I'll get there. It just takes time. Juggling real life and real life. You know what I mean? The cutter is mad fast for its size too. I flew mine on Distant Worlds 2 with a boost speed of 515. Okay.
No unusual activity.
Well, that's one of the things as well. The cutter, talking of the cutter, no, I'm thinking of the Clipper, sorry. The Clipper is a mentally fast large ship. It's the fastest large ship, by the way. I believe. I'll have to double check that now, I'm not sure. But I do like building fast builds. And in terms of like the fastest ship, that would be. Let me just get this mission on the roll. Sorry, just a second. Like I say, multitasking isn't my strong point. I might have to scan the nav beacon. Yeah. Alright, let's just go and do that. I love fast build ships. My favourite, though, to be sure, is the courier, the one that I'm shipping over at the moment to this station. It's just mental. Love it. Ridiculous boost speed, ridiculous main speed as well. But yeah, I lost all my ship builds when I did a cookie clear out. But yeah, I will be making a max speed cutter for sure, like I have done with every ship. I had them all listed out as well in terms of top speed, after engineering, and maximum lightweight, absolutely total optimum fastest speed. And each ship has a hard stop on its top speed. It's hard coded. For example, if I got my courier going, 825 or something, if I reduced the weight even further, it doesn't matter. It won't go any faster. There's a hard stop with every ship in terms of max speed. And so the courier is a great one because the hard stop comes before you get to the end of reducing all the weight. That's why I can have a maximum speed courier and still carry an SRV. Most of the other ships in the game, I have to strip and bare. So that's another reason why I like the cutter. Courier. I have yet to play with the courier cutter. Too many C's. Right, there we go. Let's get out of here, do this mission and rank up. What's the absolutely fastest ship? The fastest ship in game is the Viper Mark III. It has exactly the same boost speed as the Imperial Eagle, but it can maintain an unboosted faster speed. So it will be the Viper is first, followed by the Imperial Eagle, which has the same top speed but cannot maintain an unboosted as fast speed, if that makes sense. And then yes, it's the Imperial Courier. And it's 912, I think, for the Viper. I'm only doing it off memory because, like I said, I've lost all my bills. I need to sort those out again, so I can accurately tell you exactly how fast they are. Multitasking badly as per usual. Let's do this battle. Please don't be too far away. 7,000. I can deal with that just about. Right, but I can talk about these builds more now. Yeah, so the Imperial Eagle and the Viper Mark III both have the same top speed maximum. That's their hard stop. Like I say, the hard coded maximum. I think it's 920. I want to say 24. 924. But like I say, the Viper will cruise without boost faster than the Imperial Eagle. That's why Viper comes out first. But it's awful for. You can't have anything fitted to it though. It's not a good ship for messing about in. But Viper is the fastest, followed by the Eagle, the Imperial Eagle, followed by the Courier. And of course the Courier gives you the options of carrying stuff. It can actually have a useful ship. So I recommend that a lot. Absolutely. Yeah, that's how it goes. I'd love to tell you for sure, but like I say, I lost all my builds, and I will do it again. So many things to do. I mean, I could probably do a build now just to see, but yeah, take my word for it anyway. It's just Viper Mark III is the fastest. Obviously, all those smaller ships, you need to get the enhanced performance thrusters, and you can't buy them from Jameson's Memorial, just so you know. So you have to go hunting for them. A quick Google will tell you where to find them. But they are considerably faster than the standard thrusters, the standard A class. and they go up to size 3. Grab those, dirty drive them, and then put drag drive on top of that, and make them as lightweight as possible, and that's pretty much how to achieve it. And of course you can mess about with all of those builds within the one of the many shipbuilding tools out there. There's Corylus. Space Cadet Spiff, thank you very much for the follow, sir. Much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, so I hope you found that information useful. But I love making extreme ships, like the Anaconda, for example. The maximum jump range of an Anaconda, if it's not a legacy build, because you can have legacy build Anacondas that go further in terms of jump range, due to the way engineering used to be. The maximum jump range of an Anaconda, if you engineer it right and put size 4 drives on, which you can do if you engineer it in the right way, is 84.17 light years, and that's the longest jumping ship in the game. So yeah, you can do that as well. And I was going to do a video on how to build that Anaconda. You have to build it in a certain way, otherwise it won't let you do it, to get the size 4 drives on. Right, I need to pay attention here because we're nearly there, and I'm not even on focus on the game. So we'll just spin around the block. So yeah, anything extreme is what I like to do. It's like how I like to play Elite. Everything's always extreme. Like my max jump Conda is so that I can go to the extreme edges of the galaxy. I've made a Type 10 miner and with 9 mining lasers on, just to see how quickly I could mine a rock. I like doing all extreme stuff like that. I love it. Extreme speed, extreme firepower, ridiculous shields. Which reminds me, that's another one of the power ones that I need to unlock is the prismatic. I don't think I'll really ever use them though, unless I'm doing an extreme build, because they just take too long to recharge for anything useful in terms of doing these back-to-back missions, for example, because they just take too long to recharge. That's why I use bi-weaves. But it's something it's another thing to, it's another thing to do in game, isn't it? Is unlock something. So I've got that one to do as well. I had those in my Suicide Winder. It was mad fun to fly, but just sold it.
Waiting further instructions.
Yeah. Not everybody knows about. Oh no! Please don't smash into one. Ooh, I didn't want to blow up one of my mission targets there. Being impatient. Right. Let's get this cargo in quickly. Go and finish up and rank up. That'd be nice. And that's where I'll end the stream once we rank up. But I will be back later to do the last leg. Let's just pick these up. So yeah, make sure you get those enhanced performance drives if you want a fast ship. Like I say though, you can't buy them from Jameson's Memorial. Do a Google, find out where they are, and enjoy. And of course, the thing you have to do once you've done that is go to a planet, find a little canyon run, and then probably die quite a few times experimenting with how fast they are. You go insanely fast. Right.
On.
That's not going to get old, is it? Oh, it looks like my Imperial Courier's arrived. That's cool. Right. I do need to end the stream once we've... I would love to take it out for a quick spin for you, but guys, I just do want to do the quick rank up thing. Maybe we'll just pop it out the old toast rack and end it there. I do need to get some food, a little rest, stretch, and all that good stuff that you should do. Ready for my evening stream.
Warning.
Warning. Right.
Lights on.
I need to sort out voice tech for lights, don't I? Or just stop saying right, I guess. Right? That's not going to do it now. Right. Awkward. Seems to be going a bit slow. Come on. So when we get in, it should allow us to rank up. We are currently at 100% Earl.
Yes, sir. 100%.
Whoa. I have no idea what command that is I just triggered. I suppose I could look on voice tap, but let's not worry about that right now. And if you don't know, I've got voice attack on it at the moment. That's why you can hear those random noises, and that's obviously the data from Star Trek doing the voiceover. Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself. It's not going to do it now. Hilarious. Say hello. Thank you.
You're welcome, Commander.
Lights.
Lights off.
Introduce yourself.
I am Vega. I am an artificial
thank you.
intelligence, a construct. Designed
There you go.
to
So that's
reside
voice attack
inside
playing right now.
systems. I have also been resident in other devices such as an antique global positioning system in Earth's solar system, a Raspberry Pi, which is an ancient miniature computer, still running in fact, a beverage machine, and a child's grammar and speech correction unit called Spell and Speak Me, as well as countless other devices.
There you go. So that's voice attack, and that is the well-known voice. I can't think of the actor's name at the moment off the top of my head, but there you go. Just for fun. Overcooked that. Look out in the tower. Right. A Raspberry Pi. Yes. Oops. I'm not concentrating very well here. Trying to get this done and dusted. Right. So there we go. Right, so we hand this mission in and we will go up the next rank, and this rank tier is the one to unlock the cutter. Finally. So let's complete that mission. Only 2 rep. So do I want refined focus crystals and 2 rep, or 1,000,000 and 2 rep? I'll take the focus crystals.
Outstanding.
Alright, I think you said outstanding for ranking up then. So if we go across now, we should be on the next tier. There we go. Marquise. We need to take that to 100% and we will have the cutter. It's as simple as that. Right, I did promise you that we'll quickly take out the courier to end the stream just to show you how much fun it is. So let's go to Starport Services and take it out for a spin. I'm not sure if it's got cargo space on it, so I think it does have, because it is a useful ship. It's not just silliness, but just make sure I don't get any issues getting it out of stock. I'll just clear me cargo hold. Right. Oh, don't tell me it's still not here. I thought it was already here. Oh, it's another 10 minutes away. I can't wait another 10 minutes. I do need to stream. I promise I'll take it out when I stream later on. Unfortunately, it's still on its way. Had I been flying, it'd have been here in no time. Trust me. But I do need to stream. I do need to go and get some food and all that good stuff. So, but I will be restreaming later. And the idea is that we unlock the cutter tonight. So thank you very much indeed for everyone tuning in today. I think we should go and find somebody to raid on Twitch. So let me do that now. And then I'll be ending the stream. So thank you very much for all the follows, comments and everything else. It's great to have company when you're streaming. It really is. And it's always appreciated. So thank you very much, everybody, for that. Right, let's find somebody to raid. Who have we got out today? Let's do a quick search this way. Who we got? Oh, I think I know who I should grab. Let's just see. Da-da-da. Let's have a look, let's have a look, have a look. Yep, let's go and attack Willman's Lo-Fi, or Lo-Fi, as he likes to be called. So let's do that. So when we get there, into his chat, just ask him if he's got nuts. He'll know what you mean. That'd be great. And so in the meantime, thanks for joining me on this stream. I'm going to take you across to Willman's Lo-Fi. Nice chilled out experience with him. So enjoy, and I'll see you later on. And hopefully we'll have that cutter. Right. Until then.
On.
Or until then, let's go and raid him. Okay. And we'll be raiding in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 now.